3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. We're live. Hi, everybody. What? I wasn't ready.
Oh, we did it. Did we do it?
Did it? Yes, we are here.
Hey,
we did it.
Hello.
Hello.
I was yawning. when we went live. I'm sorry.
David, when are you not yawning? It's one of
Right
David,
now.
you're very stiff. Are you?
I am.
Are you okay? Is there?
No, I
There's
just
something you're trying to.
my back is very sore,
Oh,
so I'm not
I'm
moving.
so sorry.
It's
he
okay.
threw it out after carrying the entire FAP crew
No, that's
over
not
that
true.
last arc.
It was more. I killed all your characters, and you guys threw me down the TTRPG stairs. It was
I
fun.
imagine our tavern on the top of this Seahorse has a lot of stairs.
A lot.
So maybe you just tripped.
Horizon went down in an earlier round of this podcast.
Wow.
Dave went down swinging, or they went down swinging.
So I
think those are
hope
the words.
everybody. I don't know, unfortunately. But yes, I hope everybody here is having a wonderful Thursday. I hope everyone here is ready for some of these lovely boys to play Pathfinder 2e. And potentially like 3% chance of actually leaving the tavern.
We will see.
I'll take those
We'll
odds.
see.
Weren't we out of the front door of the tavern on the last time?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask myself.
We've already left.
Were
the
we out of the
tavern.
front door? I can't remember.
Oh,
Other David.
No.
David, you chose the most like relaxed facial expression to screen grab. Like you
Deal.
could,
I'm pretty sure I was just trying to figure out how to screen grab.
it's like
All right,
you
let me
could literally
change that.
see your thinking motors like chugging, you know.
Look how different I look. Sorry, I'm gonna stop hogging the spotlight. and
the
put this
lighting
guy
is
up.
is not changing on 2.0.
Serene.
So
Nah, I'm in
beautiful.
All right,
So
I'm done.
horizon-y.
So,
Oh, Horizon.
What's up?
I heard we weren't leaving the tavern, which works really well with my backstory. So I'm happy about not leaving the tavern because it's going to give me a lot of material to work off of.
All right, guys, we're leaving the tavern right now.
all right.
You try to go out the front door, it's locked. Never met
Damn it!
This became
see
an
it
escape
from the
room.
outside.
Horizon just lights fire to the tavern.
Turns into a TTRPG escape room that we have to
that would
I mean,
figure
that
out.
sounds hype.
Murder mystery escape room, ready to go.
Let's go. My name is. Oh, what was my character in the last one?
Yeah, I was like, "Where's the?"
I was an
shoot.
asshole. That's all I remember. I'm an asshole from Boston.
Boston.
You're from fucking Boston, huh?
Fucking Boston. That wasn't really a Boston accent, but hey.
We
Once
will
we
keep
try.
going unless we're reined in. By the way, we will just
Oh, no,
literally
I'm
keep talking.
loving
You from
this.
where you from?
Great.
You from fucking Southie?
You're from Southie?
I'm a
Seafy?
Northie.
You're from
I
Siffy?
didn't hit it that time. I really
Hi.
didn't.
No, you did not, Christian.
Let me try it again. Let me give it one more go. Hey, you from Southie?
That's pretty good.
You sounded like the guys that say Da Vinci.
Oh my god!
I will
Oh,
never not
man.
find it.
36 hours in a day?
Yeah,
Who's supposed to know that?
Oh.
So,
I'm glad you guys invited us back after last time. Now we're really gonna just rip it, don't we? Yeah.
perfect.
We got those first session awkwardnesses out of the way because none of us have ever played together. So it was good to like get the wheels rolling.
Yeah, we've never played with
Oh.
David before ever.
Hello.
Man, David's got this weird power when he plays a TTRPG where he can just roll a d20, like he can roll a 20 on command. It's really frustrating.
If he's not DMing, if
he's
he's
not
not
DMing.
DMing, it's pretty rough. But
Yeah.
if he's a player, it's like 20 after 20 after 20.
Yeah.
And I'll be
Yeah.
like, I'll be running the game and I'll be like, well, Dave, that's gonna be pretty hard. And he's like, oh well, I got rolled a 20 even at disadvantage.
Will it? I don't think it will be hard.
Yeah, there was one time where he was like launching himself out of a giant slingshot while throwing a bomb at a giant as he passed by. He was like, oh, okay, only if you get a nat 20. And of course, he
Of
just gets a nat
course.
20.
And that wasn't even the first time David pulled a nat 20 out of his.
Oh, absolutely not.
out of my butt.
Oh,
Dave is the king of like the crucial 20. It's like
All
this
right.
is the end all be all.
Well-
like everyone's gonna die, and then he's like, not 20, and I'll save
All
the
right.
day.
You
No
just
I'm
pressure,
putting him in-
David.
I'm putting him in that situation tonight.
do it.
good.
Let's do it.
He's probably gonna
have
perform.
to,
You know,
just have to believe in the heart of the dice, just like our dear friend Yugi.o.
Roll it right now, David.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Do it.
7.
God.
You want a
Come on,
7? You want a
Come on,
7
David.
roll?
oh, he has
Right.
to.
7, David. Give us a 7.
What's your favorite color?
Oi,
Seven.
laddie.
Blue.
Blue.
Oi, laddie,
Hey,
give us
play.
a 20.
look at that.
Oh.
Blue glow in the dark dice, just for
All
you.
right.
Hey.
How often
Yeah,
do you
off the
play
table.
D&D in the dark?
Often. I got a 6.
Oh.
Damn.
Six. I was very
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. He could just do that. David, you need to play the lotto.
You just do that.
I
You just-
do.
He
just
probably
did
had
it.
a plus
Guys.
1, you know, for guidance.
You don't
There
realize
go.
this is him doing this.
I just
Just
rolled a
doing the
dice,
thing.
guys. How about we roll dice together in the game?
Our
No.
bar
We're gonna
for
spend an
hyping
hour
up our
of
friends
just-
is very
Wow,
low.
you cannot fucking make me, David. So
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I have
I
a question.
apologize.
I have a question
Yeah.
because we're going to do this my executive decision. Waffles, I hope that's okay.
Oh gosh. I'm leaving.
No.
So I'll take myself out of it. Which one of you 4 would like a hero point? An extra.
I mean, yeah,
hero
I
point.
will. I'm not
Always.
even.
I would love it. I would
I'm
love
not
a
even
hero
shy.
All right,
personally.
all right, Gooby. In
How
that
do I
case,
spend my hero points?
at any point before you find out the result of the roll. But Gooby, you said it first, so go ahead and give us a recap of last episode.
Damn.
Oh,
So-
I'm glad I didn't get it.
Last episode was really hype. We did a little bit of world building at the start of the session just to give everyone the setting that we were coming into. We pick up in the bar. It's a bit of a busy night. We've got Christian's character at the door. I don't remember your character's name.
My name is Wilbur Wolfson.
Wilbur Wolfson at the door. Bovine doing her best to make sure everyone feels at home. Maybe a little too much. Horizon just kind of playing with the fire. Mactaggart behind the bar whipping out drinks. And damn it, I don't remember your syrup. I don't remember your character's name either.
It's Menka.
Metody.
Menka?
Menka.
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 Menka at the corner catching some drinks. We have our nice little woofy boy of the town, like the town head, come and say he needs to meet with us up top in the upper room. So with a little bit of carousing of the crew, you get us all to go upstairs with your animal familiar waiting at the stairs. He pitches to us a job. It's nothing uncommon. We've done it before, gone and gotten things for him or made exchanges for him and things. So we decide to drink to honor the deal. This specific job being that we have to go to an enchanted forest of sorts and get certain things. Everything should be squared away. It should be an easy deal. We drink in toast and he collapses. And we try to figure out what's wrong with him. We try to take care of him. His guard tries to hold us at blade's end, but no, we talk him down. And as we're trying to get him better, oh yay, do the goblins come through the window. As they do, we quickly take up arms. We make as quick of work as we can of them at level 1, with a little bit of carousal of ourselves. We eventually make our way downstairs to investigate the screaming. I think it was 17 patrons were dead on the ground. And we're
remember that?
Yeah.
It's impressive, honestly.
Damn.
and once we sort of steel ourselves and realize what's happened, we step outside into the courtyard where I think it was 40 something patrons were all dead in the courtyard. And we realized that this was a bit more convoluted than we had previously believed. And that is where we ended last session.
Woo.
Woo! Well done.
I remember
all
one
the
more thing.
snaps. Yeah, go ahead and get yourself an extra hero point because that's how we do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't mind if I do.
That's
extra
how
hero
we
point.
do.
How we do.
That's how
All right.
we do.
I just want to point out that we were all super excited to roll really high on what was it, like D4s or whatever. Like all of us
Yeah.
were like four,
And you guys did.
and then we found out that was how many did.
We murdered a bunch of
Oh,
people.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
exciting.
I'll recount it right now. I scrolled back up. We got 3 from David, a 4 from Goovy, a 4 from Christian, a 3 from Andy, and a 3 from Sir.
Oh man, what good rolls!
Oh,
Sorry,
good
that
rolls.
Killed them. We were trying to go to the forest to get a gnome, right?
We were delivering a letter, I remember.
We were delivering a letter.
Okay. I wrote down get gnome Enorish. That's
Yeah.
that's the one note I wrote last time.
Her
Get
name's-
gnome, make money.
Her name's
Very Horizon
Inaru.
note.
In a row.
In a row?
Not ish. Are you sure?
And she was what, like a witch or something?
She was basically like a hermit. I mean, he said that she like participates in some magic and stuff, but he called her a hermit.
That's perfect because
And he called her a
is
hermit.
basically a hermit crab.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
this is
Match
fantastic.
made in heaven.
Wonderful.
On the side of a ship. Hello.
Oi, laddie. I'm just gonna always do a Scottish voice, by the way, just as my default go-to.
I'm
It
ready.
works.
It's not my voice for my character, but I do love saying "Oi, laddie."
But I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, are you guys ready?
I'm
Okay, you guys come out of this front door onto one of the platforms that have basically been built kind of on the back of this seahorse, looking down among probably what is 5 to 7 flights of stairs that leads down to the bottom of the seahorse. You can go down multiple ways, and kind of out on that balcony, and then on lower balconies where they were running, and on the stairs, you do see the other dead people, and that is where we left off.
Real quick. Is there I have to go. So I'll see. I'm just kidding.
Bye.
No.
Later, homie.
Later.
Hi guys, this is fun. No.
Horizon's dead.
I would Horizon just explodes in a field of flowers. No, can I roll a looking around check to see if there's some sort of trail of blood or if anyone's running away looking super sus, like out of
Ooh.
electric or something like that.
Blue is sus.
Got it. On it.
No,
Louis sus.
give me a perception check.
All right. Okay.
All right. It's on the
Where
right side of your sheet.
is oh, there it is. Got it. Perceive. 13.
13. You're kind of looking around. There are a lot of trails of blood. And it's really hard to tell like where one ends, where one begins. I mean, you see trails of blood like going down the stairs where people got pushed, where they were trying to crawl away. I mean, yes, but you would have to pick randomly to follow like 1 out of 8, and they likely lead to another dead body.
Got it.
Would Wilbur Wolfson be able to use his nose and see if he can smell any goblins?
Like,
Yeah, give me a perception check as well.
Ooh, did we lose Andy?
Andy.
Andy froze and is cutting up in his audio.
oh no.
He moved a little.
Oh,
He
and
moved
it's
a little
gone.
again.
Now his face is just one of startled
Surprise
displeasure.
There was a moment where he froze on like this perfect smile, which
Yeah.
never happens.
Wait, so that actually happens when we record sometimes, and it took us like 5 minutes to realize Andy wasn't just
Yeah.
like
Enjoying.
smiling in mirth at our bit and was
He was
actually
like- he was
frozen.
like-
He's just like,
And we were just like, damn, he's digging what I'm putting down. This is
Yeah, it's like it made us all feel really good. We're like, oh my goodness, he is so into these jokes.
fine.
Oh, man.
This is the
Hey,
longest
guys.
almost freeze I've seen in so long.
he's not, yeah, he's not frozen.
He
Yeah.
moves Fred.
Now he's just smiling like a goober.
I will take this opportunity to ask a out of character question, which is I know we leveled up last session, like kind of mid day. For those of us that gain spell slots, do we gain them yet? Oh, and he's gone.
Oh, just straight up.
We'll do it.
She
We'll do it the easy
specifically
way.
asked that no one leave the video chat.
Goodness, Andy.
Oh no.
Now we have
No.
half of
Uh-oh.
of David and Christian's. Oh, we're back. Andy's
I'm into
now
that.
Goovy.
Guys, here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Kind of.
slightly. Are you?
Oh,
This might be a router restart.
This might be.
So you guys can hear me. This was going like
We hear you, but it is staccatoed.
Great word for that.
Typing might be better.
um
I think
Let's
agree
take
with
this
Relic.
moment to appreciate Nick from Know Your Roll's description of how things are made. When one
That's what I
waffle loves another waffle a lot, they hold hands, walk to the nearest FapleSyrup store, which is filled with Fapple trees. They walk around until they find their favorite one, and then they call the Fapple gnomes. The Fapple gnomes are, of course, part naked mole rat. When they burrow up out of the ground, their large milky white eyes a horror to any who might see them. They then take out their signature FapleSyrup tap, fill up a bottle, and then send the two happy waffles on their way. The end.
Wow. This guy's a dad or something.
I mean, out of all of us, he has been the most successful in how it's made.
That's fair.
Agreed.
I've been doing it wrong my
and
whole
super
life.
choppy.
There again.
I believe in you, Andy.
Now Andy's frozen face just looks pissed.
Now it's a less pleasant and it's a very concentrated.
That's like the fake pissed. Like he's trying to hide that he's pissed, but he's pissed.
I don't even know how to replicate that face.
I also like that part of the leg is in his face.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slap that in here.
Oh, and he's gone.
And he's gone again.
Gone.
Bye.
Hopefully
Half
I
screen,
rearranged it
half
though, so he's
screen.
okay. So right now we have half of David in David's space, half
Yay.
of David in Goovy. Goovy, you're sharing the
Yay.
space with David. It's cool.
Yay.
Oh, I want
Oh,
some. Where is
now
it?
you're Andy. Now you're Goovy. Now you're Andy.
Wait, where's
Is
David?
there any way we can make this like it work in the story? Can the shock of seeing 40 dead
Devastate.
bodies just devastate us
Wait.
to literally become other people?
David, can you lean to your right with a kiss?
I'm ready for this.
Aw,
No, this is not. No, don't do that, David.
You're supposed to go
Don't
the
do
other
that.
way,
Oh.
Goovy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait, I
Goovy.
am?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
No.
I gotta go this way?
Yes. Yep.
Oh!
Oh.
Goovy, other way.
Wait,
No, he's fine.
everyone's messing with me.
Tune in to watch the Fat Boys kiss.
All we're doing today is kissing.
yeah. Welcome to Pathfinder 2e. We're finding
Woo.
new paths.
Oh,
to
it's
kissing.
2020.
Oh, I do gotta go this way. You're right.
This is because of Relic and his very exciting waffle story.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
what
he
did
had to
Nick-
sign. Andy had
what
to
did
sign
Nick
off real
say?
quick.
Okay.
I didn't hear.
All right, so what were you saying about those spell slots and the health and all that good stuff?
We'll do it the easy way this time because I didn't warn anyone. Normally, if you level up midday, you get
don't-
your health. You get the health that would heal you, but you don't heal. You have access to the spells, but you don't recover spell slots. Therefore, you can't really cast them.
Got it.
And you would get all that stuff when you rest, obviously. But I assume some people healed and stuff, so we're just gonna say you all heal and you all get your spell slots.
All right.
Got it. I'm very excited because I have a new spell that I can do. I'm very excited about. It's called Personal Rain Cloud. I can just cast a rain cloud on somebody. Such a
Don't
fun
piss
spell.
Horizon off.
Does
Mhm.
it have to be a willing creature though?
I don't think so. I think it just is anybody who I hate.
That's the most broken spell in the world.
They can
For the
they can
sake of
try to
anyone
like
watching,
outrun it.
for the sake of anyone watching, Andy is trying to reset his router now, and hopefully that
Perfect.
will fix the issue.
Okay.
He
I
has been
believe it.
having some internet problems recently, but we thought he got it fixed. But hey,
Yeah, he hasn't had any for a while.
yeah, there's this guy Murphy, and he invented a law, and it was a jackass move of him to do that.
Do you guys ever hear about the law that Cole created?
Cole,
Cole's law.
Coleslaw?
Cole's law.
I am ashamed. I shall
I knew I had
diminish.
to mix the words around, or else it wouldn't get there.
I will remain Galadriel and go to the east, or whatever the hell she says.
More a fan
Love
of
it.
Bofa's law.
I'm not even gonna ask. See, I didn't get it. I'm not even gonna ask because I know it's gonna be something dumb.
You don't want to know about both?
What is it?
Oh, I know.
Both of these nuts.
There it is. See, there it is.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. That
Hey,
was
Eddie's back.
Oh
Welcome
man,
back.
can you guys hear me now? Am I-
Yes, we can
Oh
smoothly.
my god!
Beautiful.
I literally went and bought like an entirely new internet system so this wouldn't happen.
Oh,
and
no
it's
way.
Still happened. So
That's all
It's
right.
not as
Very-
bad though. It's not as
very
bad as last
flustered,
time.
very upset because
It-
it should be happening, but
Mm.
still is. So.
Last time you couldn't even come back. So
yeah.
this is-
Brother, take a breath.
David.
So we
fine. It's all
We're
working
here.
out.
We're here for you.
we continued with this. We continued with the story while you were gone. As they all walked out, Bovine fell down all the flights of stairs
All
and
the
died.
stairs. And
Very
milk is everywhere. There's so much.
Yeah, I don't bleed blood. That's my secret, Cap. The milk is my blood.
Gross.
That would have been
me bleed my own blood.
That's why it gives you life, because it's the blood of life.
Nobody milks my milk.
These sayings are making me uncomfortable.
Okay, jeez. Again,
I
so
need an
sorry.
adult.
We literally were streaming with like Discount Dungeons and Know Your Role, and like one of our sessions had to get rescheduled because my internet was so shitty.
I'm glad
And-
that didn't happen today.
Yeah, because so I went and like bought a whole bunch of like a whole new system, and it worked fine. So I don't know why. I don't know. But
Sometimes it
I'm back.
happens.
So
Hey, water under the bridge, milk under the bridge, brother.
That's a waste of milk, David. We don't do that.
Well, but we're not supposed to cry over that, you know.
that needs.
Dang, that's a lot of milk puns. We're just slinging them.
Waffles, take us away from the milk, please.
I took you guys away, and then you came back.
He's not wrong.
Like I said, you guys are out on this little platform that's basically built for like a standing slash entrance area to the tavern. You guys are looking down amongst all these dead bodies, and I mean, you guys are the first out there. You're kind of looking around. We had Wilbur roll a 17 for perception.
Yes.
You're kind of smelling around. You smell goblin like everywhere. Like there's clearly more than like it's not just the goblins that came up to you guys. They didn't kill all the people out here and then come up. They weren't even soaked in blood. They were just sent there probably. You don't see any running around anymore, so it was likely a hit and run, or they've moved on to the main town. But you guys kind of stop and listen for a second. You don't hear any like screaming or anything.
Fuck me. What are we supposed to be doing right now? I mean, goblins attack out of nowhere. They go for the main guy of the town. I mean,
This was planned. This was
I've
an
lost their
attack.
scent. I can't find a smell anywhere, or there's too many.
why are you looking at me? Just because I'm a goblin too? Easy, Tiger.
I didn't mean anything by it.
He's not the tiger. He's a milk.
A Bo takes out a cup and squirts some milk into it and like swirls it and takes a look and says, "I'm looking to see what the milk says, and I'm at a loss."
I think Horizon.
Maybe Maybe the
Actually-
carrots could tell us the way.
She throws it up in the air and waits for the milk to fall. What direction does it point?
Roll a 1d8.
All right. I should have had this ready. Okay, so roll, is it /roll // or?
You can also just
/R.
click that little dice button on the thing.
Oh, thank you. Roll a d8.
Yeah.
You said correct.
One.
1.
It lands right behind you, like almost on your heels.
Well, the milk is spoken, and that's where I'm going. Shall we follow it?
It's pointing right back inside the fucking tavern.
Oh no.
Hey. Bovine, you know I always trust in your visions and stuff. So maybe there's more clues for us to divine inside the
Perhaps
tavern.
The milk works in mysterious ways, my friends.
Milk mysterious ways, please.
Yeah, there it is.
Hilarious.
Maybe our answers are still in the tavern, but I don't. Maybe I'll just secede to one of your directions.
Horizon has
There might be something
left,
there.
by the
There
way.
might be something there. Perhaps
She's
we
still
should
in
go
the
and talk
tavern?
to the-
No. She's
Sorry.
no.
Christian, you're coming in kind of muffled.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
a little
am
bit
I?
quiet. Yeah.
Oh.
Just while this is going on, Horizon would be like going to the downed body or the bodies and like closing their eyes and trying to like position them more. Because like she's pretty sure we're gonna have to start moving soon, but like she's gonna do all she can to make them noble? No. Decent.
Noble. I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Easy enough. You're walking around, closing eyes. Give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, over here. Boop. 8.
Yeah. You walking around, closing eyes. It looks like everyone's just a party goer. They were all here. They were all chilling, and now some of them are dead.
Oh no.
She's very sad. Or they're very sad, by the way.
Maybe
lot
we
of-
can
A lot of tears.
maybe we can think this through. Was there any enemies we knew of the? It was the mayor that got poisoned, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Chancellor, but same thing.
Chancellor, yeah.
I mean, the Chancellor, of course, he's going to have enemies. People that want to usurp his position. People that maybe some splinter characters from some kind of other god beast's domain. I mean, could be fucking anybody.
Perhaps we should go and ask him ourselves.
Oh,
Oh shoot! Did we just fucking leave him?
He hasn't.
he's
I think we might have.
He
he's
has
got
a
his
guard,
bodyguard.
and I healed him.
That brings a good question, Mackie. Are there any other angry animal people that might be wanting to hurt us? So are there
Hurt
any?
or hurt?
Oh, so I guess Bo would look up. Are there any like large animals nearby in the sky?
Yeah, you kind of like look up. No, the only other flying one you know of is the rock, and it's not anywhere near you.
So then
Wow.
they must have already been on the Seahorse. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we could like surmise that.
Likely. I mean,
I
there's probably a
There's-
couple of other ways they could have
Fly
got
spells.
up here
and
with like magic and
teleport
stuff.
them.
Oh.
Look,
right-
if we're being
right now
real, these
we're-
weren't.
Sorry.
Oh, you were saying.
Well,
Menka.
I'm wondering if we are docked on the whale right now.
Yes.
So we're
Yes.
connected. Okay, so they could be on the whale.
Oh, okay.
And
okay,
then
okay.
is the Menka, what she's been doing this whole time is like very reserved more than usual, but very businesslike, and is like doing a walkthrough of like the outside of the tavern and the Seahorse to see if it or our stuff is damaged.
Okay. Give
I
me a
also just-
perception check real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
What then? That's
Not
a pretty
good.
good.
Looking around really quick from what you see, nothing is like overly damaged. It looks like they went for people, like very particularly. Like even as Horizon's going around checking out bodies and stuff, there's gold pouches on people, like they weren't stealing things.
Ooh, we're gonna grab that. No.
Oh, take on
Right
the
for the
gold.
picking.
I also just remembered, Syrup, that you're pretending to be a dog. Like,
Yes.
I just
Oh, that's
forgot about
right.
that.
I
Menka,
don't,
what's
wait.
your nose tell? What's your nose telling us?
Perhaps you smell something I did not.
Blood.
He says,
Lots of blood.
looking at her with a glare.
Is there a problem?
I'll have you know I come from a race of bloodhound Shunies, a long and proud line.
Nah,
take
I
A
don't
lot of pride
claim
in our noses.
to infringe on that territory. That is all yours.
Menka,
But
that does bring up a good question. What is your heritage? Are you of a bloodhound?
Hey, she's a
Or
pug, clearly.
A pug? No, I should have known.
I find that very personal and hardly the time. Can we
You're
start
right.
clearing these bodies?
Look, all I'm saying is clearly these were hired arms. I mean, these
Right.
weren't the best. We put them down easy enough.
I just remember.
Wilbur is immediately responding to the Maitre D's call to action and is working to drag some of the bodies in more rows and things like that out in the front.
Okay.
If we need to,
Bo would help.
so one thing that we kind of forgot was that the Chancellor's daughter died.
Oh yeah.
Oh, forgot about.
But
Oh.
she
Yeah.
did asked us if we still had his letter. Right?
Oh, yes. I think
I do remember this. Yes.
who took that?
You did.
Me?
You took it and ran.
That seems very irresponsible.
We
That's
pan
just
over as the camera sees Horizon making a paper airplane and
Yeah.
Throwing it off.
Mactaggart like runs over, snatches it out of the air. He's like, "Easy, Horizon. This could be fucking important. All right, hold on."
My name is not Horizon anymore.
Oh no.
It is Sorrow.
Sorrow. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek at this letter if you don't mind, instead of chucking it away for a children's game. Come on.
Is it sealed?
It is sealed, and if you guys remember, you were told not to look at it.
Yeah.
That's not the
Horizon-
saying don't open it, but
Or I guess
Just a
Sorrow now.
reminder.
Like charges up like a finger with a cantrip of Ray of Frost and says, "We're not supposed to open."
The words pierce McTaggart's mind, and he's like, "All right, then we gotta go fucking ask the guy or something.
Yes.
We
I mean,
need
I
we
wonder
need to
if
figure
it's-
out the next move."
We need to get these bodies off of the Seahorse if we are to go anywhere. I'm not carrying these away from their families. And let's report to the authorities and see how far this goes. And then let's go get
Yes.
this letter, and maybe it's related and it has some information.
Yes.
Wilbur
I
is
like this.
carrying the bodies and looks up and says,
Should I ready a horse for you, madam, to go into town?
A cow riding a horse.
Are we talking to Menka or are you talking to me?
Menka, the maitre d'. What?
Oh. I thought bovine was the maitre d'.
No. Or I don't know what. Actually, I don't know what I made her do.
"You're the milkmaid."
Sorry, we've been
Oh.
over this a dozen times. I'm the barkeep. She's the maitre d'. He's the doorman.
I'm the
She's the
bookkeeper.
tavern wench. And then you just kind of hang out. We all know the drill.
Bo moos a little bit when you say tavern wench.
So just to move this forward, Horizon will Sorrow will try to take that letter back, and I will hurt you if it comes to it. And
Made of vines. I mean,
all right, Ray of Frost. How do you feel about that, huh? I'm also made of ice, apparently.
I do pat Sorrow on the head a little, and I
Mhm.
say, "Good. We need to keep we need to maintain our professionalism if we want to maintain our, what's little left of our reputation."
Yes.
Well, I'll go see how the mayor's doing.
Yeah,
If,
I think we should check.
anyone want? Oh, all right, let's all go. I assume that we finished with the bodies.
I will use Tamara as well to help carry the bodies and everything down all the
I
stairs.
also
We just
assumed
build
a
a
lot
slide.
about the horse. I really just went out on a limb with that one. But if possible, Wilbur would ready some kind of riding donkey for the maitre d'.
you can procure a horse easy enough. As far as the bodies, whether you want to go check on the mayor first, the bodies are probably going to take about an hour just of legwork. It's not like it's going to be hard. It's just going to take some time. So
I do
that's
have the
your call.
hefty hauler skill feat, so I can make quick
Nice.
work of these bodies.
All right, you pick up all 43.
And
that noise.
Mactaggart, or no, Wilbur, right?
Wilbur's Christian.
Okay. Wilbur then, who went to get the horse or whatever. When you do finally return with the horse, Tamara looks at you and snorts, very offended.
I thought that maybe after seeing everything, you might. Oh, I'm sorry. I was foolish of me. Who rides a horse?
I bet the horse is very uncomfortable with this crazy beast next to it.
Wilbur, just awkwardly not knowing what to do with the horse, just looks around and then backs it on its butt and says, "Go on, get out of here."
Pushes it off the seahorse. There's only one horse around here, and it's the seahorse.
Hey,
Crazy kid.
For the record, Wilbur, I do think a horse might have been nice, but sometimes you gotta wait, see what people want before you just go making decisions.
No, it's okay though. That wasn't our horse. That was somebody else's.
You just took somebody else's fucking horse?
Well,
man.
I don't think they'll be needing it anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow, that's really dark.
I used to be a bandit.
You've mentioned it in the past for sure.
These fingers of mine used to give many discounts. If you know what I mean.
All right. This conversation continues as you guys go upstairs to check on the mayor. As you all kind of make it up there and make it into the room, you see still the pile of dead goblins in there as well. And you go in the room and you go to check on the mayor. The guard is sitting in the chair, just kind of looking over him. The mayor is still unconscious on the bed.
Bo, maybe you could rouse him for us.
I was wondering about that. Let me see if old Mama's got any milk in her bones.
Oh no, these words saying.
So, just some mechanical questions. And so, when we leveled up, do we get all of our spell slots back?
So he mentioned it at the start. This time, yes, but normally no when it's midday level up.
Right.
I think you might have been restarting your router at that point.
Oh man, Gooby went clear ice.
You were.
So
Cool.
So in Pathfinder, if you heal someone, do they become conscious or do they just get stabilized?
They come conscious.
Oh,
if
good.
They come conscious, period.
I believe
actually.
Okay.
That was better than my plan.
Sorrow,
are we at-
formerly known as Horizon, did heal
Horizon.
him.
I did.
And he didn't become conscious?
No. His
Sorrow
breathing
starts-
stabilized, but he wasn't like enough to get him
You
up.
know, old Mama here's got animate dead.
I
We
have
should try out all of our options.
I have a skill called Electric Arc. I could defibrillate this dude back to hell. Let's go.
That's what animate dead's for. So.
Clear.
All right, we know the drill.
All right, here I go with my animate dead.
Wait,
So-
hold on. Fine.
The bodyguard steps in front of the
Fine.
man.
He's not dead. He's just
How do we
unconscious.
know? I'm just saying, maybe that's the poison making him look alive, and he's really actually dead.
This is
Well-
our medical professional.
I'll stand down
You-
this time.
You make a good point, Wilbur. I'm so sorry for stepping on your toes here. It's just it didn't seem like the right call to animate someone who wasn't dead.
No, Oh, wait, you're right. How could I have been so foolish of me? Wilbur, you mentioned we already healed him and he didn't become conscious. Well, that's the darndest thing. I wonder if he's in a stupor or something from the poison.
Mactaggart walks over and tries to just like shake him awake. Like, hey, come on. We need to fucking talk to you. Come on.
All right. As you walk up, the bodyguard makes sure to stand pretty close to you after the mayor was threatened with an electric arc and animated. But he lets you put your hands on him. You give the mayor a good shake. He does not seem to rouse whatsoever.
All right, he's fucking dead. Animate him.
Bo starts rubbing her hands together, then rubbing her udders, and it's just getting
He
ready.
is also breathing and still warm.
And also very clearly not dead. I just want to throw that out there.
And then a voice happens in the back of Bo's head that says, maybe he's not dead. But she does say, well, maybe we should open up the letter. I mean, I'm at a loss of what to do.
Look, if you want to open the letter, you can.
I just
Sorrow
don't know
over
what
here
else.
got pretty handsy when I was trying to open it earlier.
Yeah.
They literally growl at you.
Well, do we have any other ideas?
We have the recipient of the letter. They might be able to tell us what's inside.
Look,
Who was that?
never for nothing, but I'm just saying there's a town guard that can take care of everybody, take care of everything. Our job was to deliver this letter. Maybe we just go deliver it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
My mind was blank and I forgot that we knew who this letter was addressed to. Let's go.
Do we have the supplies ready for the journey? Because I know we're supposed to go tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Ready.
mean, you guys are always ready to go out. You probably couldn't spend
constant
a
vigilance.
month out forever. But I mean, on a flying seahorse trying to get down to the ground, it takes all of 2 days.
So
Okay.
while this all was happening, Wilbur had opened up one of the windows and was heaving and flinging the goblin bodies out the front door so that they're out in the
Nice.
courtyard with the others. And then he turns up from that and Uh,
But perhaps we should alert the authorities. As a formal lawbreaker, with my new ways, I think it's very important that we go through the proper channels.
I turn around, and as I see you like fling the last body out, and I was like, "Oh, was that the last of them?"
Yes, it was. I think.
You checked them though. For any
Check them. For what?
any signifying markers of their clan.
That would have been smart. Well,
he leans out the window and looks down at the crumpled forms.
well, you could always take another look, I guess.
You done good, Wilbur. You done good.
Let's go to town and see if we'll go to town and alert the authorities. Deliver some bodies onto not solid ground, to whale ground, and maybe find some more goblin bodies out there, or any more information about the attack and how widespread it was.
Okay.
A wonderful plan.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's
That's what
the next
everyone
best
is
choice.
agreeing to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you made a fucking D.
Exactly.
All right.
Made a fucking D.
You guys kind of head out, probably on your way down, loading up. I forget your animal's name. Timura. Loading up Timura and Big Arms over here with bodies as you carry him down. Maybe the horse too that you pushed off and killed. And who knows? Maybe one of the bodies get animated. They're all dead, right?
Oh.
I've already got this one locked and loaded. I gotta shoot it somewhere.
But you guys head down these stairs. It is the normal trick you're used to making, about 5 decently long flights of stairs down, but you eventually come to the land of the whale. I didn't know how
The
else
whale
to say it.
back.
You come to the flesh of the whale.
That works.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
in
The lumbar region.
You know, it's phenomenal that we build so many like strong edifices and we don't even injure the whale at all. Because this is just flesh right here below our feet.
Camera like zooms out. And there's just like construction workers like straight up nailing boards into like whale flesh. They're like shrugging and just like they're like jackhammering and everything.
Well, they get through all the crustaceans, but never touch the flesh, so it's okay.
Ooh.
That hurts.
You know what they say? Barnacle makes great foundation.
You must build your house on solid whale.
But as you guys go out, you come down these stairs. You're almost immediately greeted by one of the guardsmen who seemed to be rushing up as if he was gonna come like check on the scene. And he's like, "What? How bad is it up there?"
Oh, it's
You're-
pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, very bad.
A bit late.
They're
definitely could've
nearly
ran
all
fast.
dead.
There's at
We
least
took like
at
an
least 20.
hour just lining up bodies, and like you still weren't there. So like,
His breath kind of catches up.
Is-
Well, yeah, we were dealing with some things back there.
oh, did they attacked you too? Oh shit, my bad.
Ooh, that's
We
very rude
we had a
of
few.
us.
We didn't lose anyone. How many did you?
Oh, we
It's-
didn't
it's
lose
not-
anyone either.
It's not
we
a
lost-
contest.
we lost up-
no one.
We lost upwards of 55.
We
like,
found people.
We-
We have more citizens now.
They were all
His eyes.
spies. They were all bad people in good clothing. So we
Listen,
really
we
did
rolled really well.
favor.
You
Blame our
see
roles.
his eyes go wide and like his jaw drop a little. He's like thinking about something. It's
Look,
there's-
what's important here is that we fended off who was attacking, at least for the most part, but we protected the Chancellor. Chancellor's still unconscious back at our tavern. All right. Now you know our faces, you know where our place is at. Problem is, we need y'all to take care of things here because we still gotta do the Chancellor's work. If they were gonna attack him over this, that means it's pretty fucking important we get it done.
okay. Is he up there?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
back at our tavern, second floor. His guard's protecting him right now.
Can
You know,
I
big beefy guy, big sword.
Perhaps send for a healer first.
can I roll? Is there insight in this game?
Mm-hmm. Sense
Yeah,
motive
it's
is what we call it.
perception.
Wait, you said wait what? Sorry, what?
Perception.
It's
Perception.
perception, but we call it sense motive.
I
We
want to
use it
sense
for
his
the-
motive
Yes.
with a 14. I do not
14.
trust this guy.
Okay. He seems maybe a little fresh in terms of guards. I'll tell you with your sense motive, it's a little weird that they sent a fresher guard,
Yeah.
like a younger guard. Thinking of that, you get the sense that like and how he's talking and everything, you get the sense they thought it was nothing. So they probably barely got attacked.
Hmm.
Classic,
but
classic
everything-
government not treating us right.
Everything
Jeez.
else seems on the up and up.
Sorrow will tell me if I can do this. These are all cantrips. I'm not blowing spells here. with
I cast rain cloud on it.
I'm about to. If this fool crosses me, no. I want to get Ray of Frost loaded up in one hand, Electrical Arc loaded up in the other hand, produce flame on my foot, my other foot, and I just want to be like, I will remember your face if anything happens to the mayor. And then she just like a star, just like fucking like every direction, just and then like the whole eyes to eye thing. Like,
Flavor wise, yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Mechanic wise, cannot load up that many spells. But
That's
Yeah,
fine.
because if you could get with it mechanically, you just gotta jump up and like make yourself parallel to the ground, and you can just shoot out 4 cantrips in like a
The ultimate attack.
that's the play.
he kind of looks at you and you see him like jump back just a little. And he's like,
Yes,
"Oh, well, the name's Ryder, but if
Ryder.
you want to remember my face, you can. I was just gonna go check on the
I
mayor."
have a perfect memory, Ryder.
He nods.
You should have said his name right.
Ryder?
I have a
would-
perfect memory.
I
Is that
wouldn't-
true, Sorrow?
Ryan,
'Cause-
Ryan, if I see your face again, Ryan, I hurt you.
Ryan, excuse me.
Ryder
Ryan,
Yes.
Ryan.
You don't want to
Listen,
make Sorrow
Riley.
mad.
with a
Riley,
D.
Riley.
Law abider
Anyway, you.
to lawman.
You see him kind of brush past you guys while you're talking to him.
Oh,
And
how
like
rude.
he calls back a little and he's like, "Well, I think the Chancellor is more important than making fun of my name. I'm gonna go check on him."
Remember this night, Ryder.
Appreciate it, Ryder. Get to the Chancellor. Take care of him. Make sure he's all right. We'll
God,
deal with the
guys.
rest.
We're those people. We couldn't take a hint. He kept edging away from the conversation.
Well,
Oh my-
Horizon just can't take a hint ever. So
The camera, trust me, keep doing that. I'm fine with it. The camera pans up.
Be
as
careful what you
Ryder
wish for,
stabs the
Stefan.
Chancellor in the face.
Oh no!
Ryder.
He was
Oh!
actually an
Personal
assassin,
rain cloud.
but
Boom.
I'm just kidding.
All right, Ryder. So let's. Have we gotten to the whale
Walk
yet?
to the town? Do we want to keep
Yes.
like?
We're on Whaleback. Yeah, that's where we started.
You're on a whale flesh.
Sorrow would have when you got to the whale flesh, they would have like bent down and like very reverently touched, maybe kissed the flesh of the whale in a very reverent gesture.
Her
Sorrow,
name-
is this? Nope.
Her name is Sorrow Whale Love.
Sorrow whale love. That's what they call me in
Sorrow,
high
is
school.
this? I can't remember clearly, but is this where you're from?
I was
Is this-
born, and she points to where the guys are nailing into the barnacles. Right? Oh my! Oh,
Oh, honey, gentrification's a terrible thing. Let me tell
it
you.
is. That was my
Mm.
home.
Mm-mm-mm.
Why are they? They hurt the whale. This is not okay with me. But it is important to deliver the letter. And she. But
Bo's like patting, like has her arm on your shoulder, and is like, "If I could have half of your enthusiasm." Mm-mm-mm.
you can. And she casts light on you. And
Oh,
I hate that noise.
She's just like,
Guys, I really gotta ask.
Sorrow definitely cast that on your udders too, by the way. Like
Is this the day? Is this the day that we cast light on the others?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a long fucking
This is
time.
it.
I
Oh
no
my
idea
god.
it would be today. Oh
No, stop that. Oh no, I take it back.
I'm
I take
sorry.
it back.
I'm trying so hard. No, I'm not gonna say so hard. I'm trying not to make it too sexual, but it's like with like the
But it's
Southern Belle,
low-hanging
like
fruit,
sultry
and we
voice.
love that.
I know, but
Don't make
I'll
me
try
ray
not
of
to
frost
go-
your udders and freeze that milk because this is disgusting.
All right, Sarah, whip
Okay.
me up some ice cream.
Oh my god,
starting to
tears in my eyes.
Okay. Waffles and
Oh.
syrup. I am so sorry that you put a lot of work into this.
I am perfectly fine with it.
I literally have tears in my eyes, so this is amazing.
oh man.
All right,
This is-
all right.
This is amazing.
While they're
I'm sorry.
having their beautiful fucking moment,
Ice cream.
Menka, Wilbur, maybe we can try and get everything loaded, get everything hitched, and get a move on. We gotta deliver this letter. Maybe that'll give us more answers as to why he was attacked for this.
Yes,
He's protected now. The
agree.
guards are on it.
A fine plan.
Let's. Do we have
So,
everything we need?
above the table real quick. The letter was given to us from the chancellor's daughter
Mm-mm.
for someone down.
It was given to us from the chancellor.
Chancellor
the
gave it to
Chancellor.
us. Asked us to do a delivery for him,
Okay.
like he has in the past, and then we toasted to business, and he got poisoned. After the attack, we went downstairs. We found his daughter, and I think like her last words were like, "Do you have the letter?" or something like that.
Oh, that's
Make
right, she
sure
died. Who?
it gets to them or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
There's something
Okay.
along the lines of she used her last words to tell you to deliver the letter.
So basically, that like our next things is to like get off this whale and get down to the surface, basically.
That's what you want to do.
Cool. All right. I thought for some reason there was someone in the city that needed the letter for a second. I just got confused with all the jokes. Sorry.
Now you're told
Um,
it is to be delivered to a gnome in the Forest of Dreams named Inaro. And
Right.
the Chancellor did not give you many directions except for if you're seeking her and you walk through the Forest of Dreams, you'll find her.
That's
And
good enough for
remind me
me.
again, what beast lives on the Golden Plains?
Good question. I'm pretty sure it's the T-Rex.
Okay, thank God.
Like 90% sure.
Hell yeah.
And do we know where the goblins originate from?
It is the T-Rex. The goblins originate in the Splitting Lands. They are on. I say on. They are in the Purple Worm.
Just for clarification, the spider is normally in the Quiet Sands desert area, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're not going there.
Great. Yeah, there's not.
Into that. All right.
So the Forest of Dreams now is on the desert land.
No. Oh no. Horizon just died. No. Okay. Sorry. So
Mechanical question: how long does light last for?
I think it lasts for a very long time.
Oh,
I
wonderful.
believe it's 16 hours. if I'm not mistaken.
Great.
Carry on. Let me check. Boop.
Hey, Patrick's here.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. So going
Until the next time you make daily preparations.
Mhm.
Until tomorrow morning.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
It can be dispelled anytime they want, but it's gonna last until tomorrow morning otherwise.
We'll see how good the ice cream is.
Like how many lumens we talking? Are we talking like a 60-watt bulb or like a like an NFL
For everyone
football
watching
field
right now,
luminescent?
Andy used to work in a lighting shop.
It
Yeah.
sheds
That knowledge.
30. It sheds 30 feet of bright light,
Oh,
and
hell
then
yeah.
30 more after that of dim light.
That's a
pretty
smooth amount of lumens.
bright.
Oh no, I'm right. Sorry, I was reading the heightening effects. I was like, oh wait, Pathfinder's way stronger, but no.
Wilbur looks at you, Bo, and says,
Did you do something different? You're looking absolutely luminous.
Gotta say, Bo, you're glowing.
She like turns to face you guys. I'm assuming it's just like so bright. She's like, well, my darling Sorrow done made me a little brighter than usual.
Goodness gracious.
Well, I gotta ask, has it like
Movements.
forgive me if this is too far. Has it been a while? You seem extra randy today.
Moments.
It's been a long time since I've been on the whale back, but this light's just brightening my day.
Bo, you were there yesterday.
Oh. She like whips her head towards you, just gives you like that cow stare.
So wait, we're walking back to the Seahorse right now, right?
I don't know.
Now, what are we doing, guys?
Look, all right, everybody, I'm tired of the shenanigans. All right, and he pulls on his little coat. He's like, as the man in charge, I'd like us to get a move on. Whether or not there was an attack, we got to make sure we make good on our name. Our name says we're delivering this letter. So let's strap up, let's get the Seahorse ready, and let's get going. Forest of Dreams. Who's with me?
Menka looks at you, just stares. Sure. Man
I
in
didn't
charge.
want to point it out, but it's the maitre d' is in charge.
Sorry, are we on the D right now? She's the mate of the D. We're on a job right now. I'm the mate of the job.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Make the job.
Menka turns and starts walking back towards the Seahorse, and Tamara will follow after, but not before bumping shoulder into you. And then following after.
Yeah, all right.
Also, just real quick, Goovy, your ice and glass are so clear that it just looked like you went to drink. Like you had it perfectly positioned.
I am just now sucking on an ice spear, and it's
What is new?
Oh, no.
Not like.
Clip it.
All right, so wait, what was the point of coming to the whale if we're just leaving?
That was my question exactly.
We came to the whale to get guards, make sure that they could come, get the bodies, get the Chancellor. We got to wait till he's off the Seahorse, but then we got to take off.
We're settling with that rider fellow. That's getting guards.
That wasn't his name.
Was it?
I'm 90%
Brian?
sure it was Briandus.
Definitely Brian.
It was Alicia. Come on.
And then we're fine. Hey, we have a guard there now, and now the Chancellor will get on the whale, and we'll be good to go. Is that...
Yes.
I believe we've followed the appropriate lawful channels. We've told somebody, right?
Oh, we did bring all the bodies down.
We did.
Oh, right.
We unload them onto the whale.
Wilbur flips the switch that upturns the end of the cart.
And they just all slide out.
Oh no! And we're on the edge, so they all just fall off into like oblivion.
I can't help but feel like we're being a little rude to these bodies.
It's a good thing that Kale wasn't looking at that moment.
Well, you see, we had only so many we could fit in the cart. There was like one left over, so we animated dead, and it just followed along.
Absolutely. Well, in that case, I suppose we're good to go back. Yeah, everyone. I mean,
Mactaggart, you should just gather up the last of the materials we need for the journey.
Yes.
You're right. Can't leave without a little bit of brandy.
Yeah, and I'm sure you did the inventory, right? So you know what we need. You'll be great. And just keep going.
You lead so well. I like this.
Bo looks at Wilbur and Sorrow.
Yes.
Nah, it just like it kind of like shrugs, like.
I didn't. Is that my job?
Wait, did I say the wrong person? I said Mactaggart. Is that no? God, I'm gonna write your names next to this. Who's who? Sorry.
Christian is.
I'm Mactaggart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it right.
Oh, okay. That was right.
Well, I don't actually know how a tavern runs. So
do we need to?
Who gets the inventory? Who doesn't?
Do we need to sleep, or do we need to just go straight for the forest of dreams? Hopes and dreams.
Do you need a buddy? Do you need a buddy while shopping?
Yeah, you can come along, Wilbur. Come here. Come on, bud.
Oh my gosh.
Well, in that case, will y'all get the supplies? You need us to come along. I am a hefty hauler. I can lift my fair share. No, all right.
All right.
Well, in that case, we'll just have things. Me and
Whoever
Sarah will
wants
head
to
down.
help me grab some inventory off camera,
Yeah.
come along, and we'll keep it going.
I thought the next 20 minutes were going to be dedicated to shopping. No, okay.
It would seem like it could be, with judging from our track record.
I'm getting some food, some water, some drink, maybe a little bit of bedding. I don't like to sleep on anything too rough.
Easy enough. I mean, like I said, you guys are always set to go for about 2 weeks. I mean, if you want to pack up for a little more than that, then that's fine. I mean, all the beds are obviously made and that kind of stuff. If you're not taking guests with you, you have 6 different beds you can sleep in.
It was truly just a shot from Menka.
That's perfect.
Oh, I thought we were just flavoring things.
No. I
Adding
mean,
a
it's all good. Like I said, feel free. Like you go and grab some. You get a little bit of extra food. A little like you make sure you guys have 2-3 really good dinners, not just rations and like tavern food set up. You get a little extra alcohol, like maybe a bottle of wine that's not just tavern ale, and you come back and you guys are ready to go.
That wasn't clear.
I don't know. I don't know music, and I can't hear tunes or tones. So
Oh,
thank you.
that's beautiful.
Guys,
Dang.
harmonize.
Dude, we're back with a vengeance. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
We're back to blow your ears out.
I hope you guys just like moved the unconscious bovine back to where we needed to go.
Yes. Oh, you think we
Well-
made any progress while you were
Actually, what happened?
I was like, well, at least they
is-
can move the story along while I'm gone.
is
Jeez.
while we were waiting, you started squirting milk out of your udders, and it was on. It was lit up, and we had a little milk rave going.
I can show the way.
Las Vegas in front of the Bellagio.
It's like a disco ball, except it's milk and not light coming out.
It's a more it engages more senses, you know. It's a tangible disco ball.
Waffles,
Okay,
save us.
okay, so
You can, yeah.
we're going back into the tavern. We check out the Chancellor. Is he moved out? And then when do we leave?
He is being moved out as you're coming up the stairs.
Good. Get
is
him
Sebastian
the fuck
with him?
out of here.
Is
What's up?
Sebastian with him?
All
Right.
right.
Brianna's behind the bodyguard as he's carrying down the Chancellor.
We appreciate you very fucking much, Ashley. Take care of him.
He raises a hand. Yeah.
I like how you're not
I
making him
am
talk.
so sorry about them, Randy.
That's okay.
Baxter,
Who the fuck is Randy?
I'm here with you. All right.
You hear him mumbling as he walks off. I believe it's the guy's name.
All right. Once we get back in, I'm going to do whatever I do to tell the seahorse to
Put the key
go. I lean out the window and I'm like, pet, let's go,
Yep,
buddy.
yep.
Tally ho!
Yep. I like that.
Just for flavor and canon, can we have like the large seahorses like child in like a tank in the tavern?
Okay, hold on. Seahorses have like 1,000 million.
That's a good
children.
point. No, just like a nice little cute little mascot. I don't know. I
You want
wasn't-
us?
I guess
you
it
want
sounded
as
kind
a
of strange.
cute mascot for us to have imprisoned its baby?
Well, I didn't want it to set. Maybe it can fly through the air and it's flying around the tavern.
Not if we have it in the
I'm-
tavern in a cage.
You see that? You see that giant
Maybe it's not in a cage. I don't know.
sail across the stage over here?
Yes.
Okay. It's called the Silent Sail. There's your mascot.
Um,
Speaking of, you go over to this sail and you begin hoisting it up, and behind it is something similar to what you would consider a very intricate arcane like magic circle, except the outlines are the shape of the world. And as you've done it many times, Menka and everyone else in here, you touch the place you wish to go. You tell them the time you wish to be there. They can't teleport, obviously, but they will try their best to get you there.
I don't know if
Very
Sorrow
cool.
has
1
a.
minute
I
from
don't know
now.
if Sorrow has a dagger, but they are hovering that dagger over the quiet sands, and if anyone starts to get close, those sands, they're losing a finger.
A spider
Sorrow-
jumps out of the arcane circle onto your fist.
Sorrow, I gotta say, Sorrow, you've seemed a little touchy ever since the attack. Like
Yes.
before the attack, you were all warm by the fire. Now you seem really. Is everything all right?
I don't like spiders too much, so I want to go. There was a lot of death that happened, and on my fault because I was the one who came down, and then I came up and I said nothing was wrong. So yes, something is wrong. I killed 45 people.
No.
Oh,
look,
you
look,
didn't, Sorrow.
Sorrow, bad things happen,
Hmm.
and just because we're privy to them doesn't mean it's our fault. All right, you can't be blaming yourself for what happened. But if you do feel like blaming yourself, the best thing we can do is get to the bottom of things.
Mm.
And our next step on getting to the bottom of it is getting to where we need to go.
Mm.
So we're going to go to the Forest of Dreams. We're going to deliver this letter. And we're
Yes.
going to ask the recipient what the fuck happened and why.
Yes.
That make you feel
Wilbur-
better?
Sorrow.
Wilbur leans down to Sorrow and says,
If it's any consolation, I was technically here to protect these people. It's literally my job description.
Yes.
So
To take-
you
that was-
were alone in the room with the Chancellor.
Mhm.
You saved him from the goblin
Mhm.
that came through the window.
Yes.
I think I won't call you Sorrow, I'll call you Hero.
Aw.
"Aw,
She
I can call her that as well. That's a good idea, Menka.
A fine idea.
you see the little I've actually forgot about this notice now. The little gust of wind that is constantly following Sorrow. Like
Isn't it a pinwheel?
it was a pinwheel. They see the pinwheel that's on my shoulder start to spin, and Sorrow or Hero blushes and just thank you and turns around and like walks to the corner.
Very cute.
My favorite character. I'm a protector with my life.
That was fun, guys. Well done. Oh my gosh.
All right, everybody. We got to be on our toes. All right.
Yes,
I
we
don't
can
know about
start
you
with cleaning
guys.
up the blood. I immediately put everybody to work.
Yeah.
aw."
Okay.
Mactaggart like goes and gets like a rag and everything, but he keeps talking it as he's doing it, like feeling chided but not letting it overtake him. He's like, "Look, it's not going to spell good business for us if people get the idea that attacks can happen in our tavern."
I agree.
Perhaps
mean,
I should look at
above-
hiring an intern.
Did we
I thought-
touch the circle of where to go? Did we
Yeah,
officially?
first
Okay,
let's
cool.
do that.
I'm
We're
sure
moving.
somebody
I
did.
assumed we were moving.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
yes.
You guys feel the ever what's the word?
Lurching.
No. What's the
Gyrations,
No, when you felt when you felt it a lot
It's a-
before.
seasickness,
Oh, like familiar?
familiar.
Yeah. You guys feel the ever familiar feeling of this seahorse just very slowly and like almost like attempting to not hurt the wheel, like very slowly taking off, and then you guys get this like goodness gracious.
Bo just lays down. She's like, I know what comes next.
Yep. You guys get like what you expect to be probably about 10-foot purchase from the whale.
Mhm.
And much like a plane taking off, you guys feel yourself lurch forward. And then
Nice.
after 2-3 minutes, it all kind of equalizes out as that lurching forward feeling begins to be the normal feeling.
Serious question. How tall is this seahorse? Like nose to tail, or I don't know what the top of seahorses' heads are called.
I made a representation for myself,
Nose
but it looked
to
very
to
bad earlier.
zoot snoot.
I mean,
A
we
snout?
are
Oh.
on its back, so I will do my
Yeah.
best drawing.
Hold on. Yeah. I'm
Just
trying
sort of-
to-
Oh, I got this.
I'm trying
If
to
we know one
remember
thing
how
about
I
Goodball,
made the
he's an
representation.
artist.
So it
I guess-
was tavern size was here, and then the tavern itself, a 2-story tavern, 20 feet. The seahorse was about 20 times that.
Oh,
so
okay.
the seahorse is probably about 400 feet from here.
Okay, cool. So it's mass. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool.
I drew
Into
messes.
that. Oh,
It's that big.
oh whoa. A strong little seahorse. Okay, cool.
The green
Thank you
dot
for the
is
clarification.
us.
Yep. So basically how I imagined it, and feel free to correct me since you guys came up with this, is this is a seahorse that is very much kind of like has spines on its back and stuff, and each stairway has a purchase built out on each spine,
Very
and then
cool.
right above the wings where a larger spine is where your tavern is.
Excellent.
Love
Very
that.
cool.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Dang, I really want to explore this world with a little bit more serious character next time.
You know, Andy, at any point you could choose to be more serious.
Well, I mean, I like Bo. I thought this. I didn't think this one shot would have such a cool world where to.
Right.
So,
I agree. I wish I wasn't this Bostonian asshole.
Yeah.
I like kale. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
love
like
it.
Bo. I could definitely dial back the sexuality a little bit. It's
I
just
was
hard.
about to say, you can, if you guys want to make new characters, I promise you I'll find a way to introduce them. If you want to play your characters more seriously, I am sure at episode 2 people are going to be like, okay.
yeah. So
you have
sorry.
plenty of story points to do it. Like the Chancellor almost died, and that's a story point to be like.
Mhm.
that's true.
But
So-
if you want to continue to be the Bo that you created, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want,
well, let's.
you guys to have fun.
I like
I am
that.
having a lot of fun. I am having the most fun. I just these details are so cool. I want to give them the respect they deserve.
Mhm.
I'm hoping that while we're flying over the Golden Plains, I believe they're called, I hope we catch a glimpse of that T-Rex.
Ooh.
Okay, so I will fast forward. We spend the journey, if that's okay, cleaning up the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys clean up the tavern. You guys get a good night's rest. I'll ask like I always ask. We're probably gonna skip 2 days to you landing. Do you have anything that like any important conversations or anything that you want to take care of during that 2 days?
Is it
So,
just
like-
us 4, 5?
So, like, Wilbur, you really think Meta D is higher up than Baki? I really thought that was.
I mean, it's quite simple. She owns the establishment. She pays you to work it.
Yeah, like she pays me, but like, I don't know. I guess I had a bad idea of how this worked.
What was that?
What? Nothing. Nothing made a D. Nothing.
I mean,
He was
it's
just discussing how
Menka.
much he appreciates your, what were you saying? Authority.
I turn to Hero and I'm like, I don't understand what the problem is. I feel like they're lying.
I know they're lying. I heard what they were saying.
Oh, right.
Yes. They're talking very loud, like they always do. Here, how about this? You should go tell Mactaggart he's fired. Just see what happens.
You don't think he'll get upset? Like,
I mean, we're stuck on this seahorse, so it doesn't matter what he thinks. We can't go anywhere.
Menka does like snort and crack a smile.
No.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she starts to get up, and then she stops. It's like, wait, you're kidding, right?
Yes, of course, I'm kidding.
okay.
Yes, ray of frost,
Sits back.
light, prestidigitation. Yes. Sorry.
One thing I think Bo would definitely do is start a new batch of butter to really just really make it, because I think there'd probably be some rich, amazing delectable dairy.
From
That's all. I mean, I don't have anything storytelling to do. That's all I want to do.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
What I will say, you guys asked if it was just you five. It is you five and the catfolk bard that you guys have picked.
Yeah.
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 What a hard way to answer a question. Yes, the catfolk bard's name is Yaw. That you guys had picked up from the ground like last time that you were down, and has been tagging along, playing, and earning a little keep for you guys.
Well, I'm gonna make you instantly regret introducing that character because Wilbur would definitely have a conversation with him traveling.
Yeah, it's how long have you been entertaining for a living?
It hasn't been really long. I've been playing since people liked it. When I found out, it's been probably about 2 years.
2 years.
Kind of holds up its loot.
Oh, and the loot. You're new to the loot then?
And it's the one I learned on, but I mean I like the flute as well. I kind of learned the piano. Sounds are nice, and you see it's like ears twitch.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Sounds are nice. You know what else is nice? Smells. As a fellow anthropomorph, I'm sure you can. How do you the smell of a nice fire? The smell of a friend.
Menka walking by, going, "Yes, me too," and keeps walking.
Yeah, I guess they're nice. Yeah.
So you're definitely more of a sound man than a smell man.
Yeah. Just like nodding, and like the second you started mentioning smells and like talking about them, he was like immediately like looking elsewhere. He's like looking at the fire, like looking out of a window.
You're being that person again.
Well, anyways, I was just going to head outside. And anyway, I'm so lonely sometimes.
I'll play tonight. All right, bye.
Amazing.
Nice night outside.
I think that's it for crucial
for any role play we want for this.
crucial story elements.
Crucial conversations, right?
I think we held a lot of that time going to town and then walking back from town. We're good.
So we land.
No, you crash, and
Yes!
your tavern breaks in half, and now you only have one floor, but you didn't die somehow.
Wait, it breaks in half. That's a great way for it to break in half top wise.
But you only have the top floor, so now you run in and out of tavern.
Kale is very excited about this prospect of having just a floating top floor hero. Sorry.
No, you 2 days pass, all the conversations are had, you guys have meals, blah blah blah, you kind of rest up and preparing yourself for this travel into the Forest of Dreams. You were told that it is a tricky place. While you guys are coming down, very reminiscent of many of your travels down or up or wherever you go, you're kind of looking out. Maybe you go out on the deck, the little purchase way that you land right before the tavern. You're kind of trying to get a look out, and it looks small. It's weird because of how far you are up, but like very far on the horizon, I should say, as you see this like very large, just lizard-like entity walking on two legs, and you don't you're looking at it and you're like, man, like it's so small. And then you watch it, you see like a dot beside it, and you realize the dot's a tree. And you just watch it just continue to stomp on. You can't really get a good picture of the city on it or anything, but you realize that as you're getting closer and closer to like the Forest of Dreams, you realize that it likely comes close, if not towers over the mushrooms and the trees in the Forest of Dreams, which are known to be 3-4 times the size of the trees on the Golden Plains.
Gotta say, guys, never get tired of seeing that.
Yeah.
It's always incredible to me how the divine beasts just they tower over everything. They eclipse any kind of other natural beauty.
Varuta is my favorite.
Wilbur makes a sign of respect, religious respect, when he sees the Sentinel Beast.
I think Kale would be like, or Hero would be up like on a place where there's a lot of wind, a lot of like wind action going on, and they would be just like very much soaking in all of that, like tears coming out and then flying away, because I imagine there's a lot of wind where this is. Yeah.
Bo's leaning out a window.
Menka is actually
Our window.
probably, upon seeing another Sentinel Beast, she just frowns slightly to herself, but otherwise remains silent.
Oh.
She's been in a slightly grumpy mood, considering as she spent her time kind of tallying their numbers, she realizes that like normally they make these trips with guests to make additional money because like we bring things
That's a
to
good
and
point.
from, and so like she's like, well, we're losing a lot of money.
Has Ya not been paying his bills for this? Yeah. No, yeah. Come on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pay
pays.
Good.
All of your what basically the contract
Salaries?
that you kind of signed with Ya was that as long as like they will pay 1 silver as long as they are like 1 silver a month, which is pretty good. As long as they are allowed to stay within the tavern and bring people in. Now, if they're not bringing anyone in, like in an instance like this, and they decide to stay instead of disembarking on the well, then they will pay 1 gold.
Okay.
Mm.
Which I will remind people
Yeah,
at this
yeah, yeah.
point that Pathfinder 2e money system is much less than D&D 5e. So
Okay.
you're not like, so one silver a month is probably pretty good. Like it might be a little low, but you made a deal to have a bard have music playing, and the 1 gold a month is like that's up there. That's it, if not average, higher for sure.
Mactaggart puts his hand on Menka's calf because he's too short to reach her shoulder. And he's like, don't worry, we'll make the money back. Now it's just to make sure that people know our name's good.
Yes, I keep reminding myself of that. Thank you.
As this conversation's taking place, you guys see the T-Rex kind of fade from your vision, and within the next hour, you're making purchase very slowly. Much like the lurching of an elevator coming to the top floor, the Seahorse kind of lurches and slows down. You feel the landing almost like a plane hitting the ground for the first time. A small bounce,
cool.
and you know you were there.
I imagine we all like are doing normal activities while it's like Wilbur's drinking a drink and like absentmindedly like lifts it up from the table and then
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah. Bo's like mopping and then just like lifts up the bucket with a foot, or like
You
holds
will
the bucket with,
notice
like, a
that the
foot.
captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats.
We don't have any guests. I don't think the should turn that off.
Sorry, force a habit.
Yeah, I was like, I appreciated it. It's like my second time.
Hey, yeah,
I love Ya.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit us with a little bit of a ditty, something that says like, "You're gonna win an adventure today."
Hey, yeah, what's cooler than being cool?
Kale busts through the ceiling. Ray of Frost!
God damn it, Kale! There's fucking stairs. How many times do I have to tell you?
The ray of frost freezes the water that Bo's mopping, and Bo just completely falls on her ass. Just like gives like Hero a look.
Hello. It was
Keep talking.
She grumbles as she tries to get up and keeps falling down.
Hero, I know that you you love the show here, but
Yes.
we're about to be doing some big things. Maybe keep your spells.
Oh, those are cantrips. Produce flame, disrupt, dead. No,
Oh shit, cantrips. I don't even know what that means in this system.
hero like rolls up to you.
You know what? If the audience hasn't noticed, last session it was just what was it? What was the one spell?
Hydraulic push.
Gust of wind.
Hydraulic push. Yes.
And now it's just
And
Ray of
look
Frost.
how Hero has evolved in just one session.
And level 1 to level 2 for witches is a big one.
That's the one.
That's the ultimate power spike.
Bitches, more like bitches. And then Mactaggart starts running upstairs, like trying to get away.
Hale or Hero. Oh, should I burn a hydraulic push on this? I kind of think I might have. No, I won't. I'm not going to. But your butt gets real cold because you guessed it, Ray of Frost.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I got you beat. I like a cool ass.
Now your butt gets real warm because produce flame. Got the hot
up
crust buns.
Cook up my buns, baby girl. You cannot stop this train.
Speaking of hot cross buns, that is exactly what Yastar's playing.
No,
Yeah,
Yao
no.
was requested to play, and they begin playing a song for everybody.
Aramone. Is
You hear the lute begin playing.
Waffles, I take it this is you playing
Right now.
You've recorded this, right?
And you hear,
Wow, Waffles, it is impressive that you can play guitar
He's playing it with
beneath the camera screen and make it sound so good.
dexterous toes.
and you hear,
This is very cool though.
you're going on this adventure. What a perfect picture
Do I hear
Of-
two voices that y'all singing?
This is amazing.
of this party. So get out, come back, do what you need, but make sure
It's all right,
come
yeah.
back to me.
Wilbur,
Indeed.
Wilbur, take it away. Hit us with your pipes.
It's just a howl.
Right, Menka, give him some sugar. All right, Bo, come on in for the big crescendo.
The
Hero,
music
support him.
keeps like popping in and out.
I sing the song of my people with the
All right, guys, I think we did pretty good there. We can work on our timings and our ends a little bit, but we killed it. I think our next
Bo's wiping away like tears.
Waffles. Can I give you a hero point? Because
Yeah, Waffles, that was amazing.
I'll use it against you.
That's fine. Take it. Use it against me.
our next
Damn.
talent show is going to be real nice, everybody. I'm proud of you all. We put in a lot of work.
I
was
do think this
incredible.
is like cool. Like everyone, like it's like a big tavern that's empty. There's like 5 of us, and we're just trying to like have a good
Entertain.
time.
Yeah.
There's
The
like
Silent
a,
Sales Tavern Whale is going to crush it next Thursday night.
Like, no joke, just imagine this thing. Like, you guys are about to go off into a place you know is like relatively dangerous. Your Chancellor just
Yeah.
about got murdered. And a bard you picked up literally last time that you were on the ground is sending you off with a song promising to like kind of look over the Seahorse, look over the tavern until you get back.
I love it.
Adorable.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Now, we talked about hero points. There's a good opportunity to say that if you have enough syrup drops, which is our Twitch points, to check them out because you can award a hero point to any of our players. You can only do so once per stream, so you can do so when we are live with our other campaigns, but you can also do so now to any of our friends. Yeah. Okay.
I'm checking to see if do I have enough? No, dang it. I
Oh,
don't.
our players can't.
Well, I'm
It's
I'm
for
watching over here.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
What I will say is, as you guys finally find purchase on the ground. This song kind of gets sing. You begin to embark kind of out to this plateau again that you're used to looking down on things, like looking down on the whale. You can usually see at least 30-45% of the town, like how high this is. And you're looking into the Forest of Dreams. The trees and these mushrooms are probably, I'm gonna put them about 75% of the Seahorse, so they're about 300 feet up.
Oh,
in the air.
wow.
So that
Big
T-Rex was like gargantuan times 3.
Yeah.
I mean, if we
Holy-
take a look at like the tree here or here compared to like this massive one. I see
Yeah.
it, I
Oh,
see
that's
it.
a good point. That's a good point.
That'd be a
Um,
reminder that divine beasts are not to be trifled with.
Valuta. Great. I
Very
think
cool.
Kale would like, or Hero would. Sorry, I keep so many names. Hero would go into their backpack, satchel, cool urban shoulder bag, and pull
Yeah.
out the letter and just like, okay, are we ready?
yes. You might want to keep that safe until we're there.
She eats it. I'm just kidding.
That's safe.
I will.
Bo, I think, does her ritual before leaving the tavern on these adventures, where she like wraps her knuckles in a certain pattern on the door frame as she's leaving, and kind of gives it like a thoughtful like rub, almost like going back in her thoughts. And she says, I didn't have a home before this, so these quests really make you think that this place really gives a lot to us. So. Not to bring us down or anything. Yeah, that was a great song, but I'm doing my thing.
Yes.
Bo, I think it's good to reflect on just how important it is that we all are here at this tavern, that we serve the Maid of D, and she gives us this home.
Hero gives Menka a high five.
Yeah, no, Menka
Love that.
Menka did give me a home. She give me home. Menka did give me a home back in the day, and I'm always grateful to her.
And let us remember what we are doing right now. We're about to
Yes.
fight for our home in its honor.
Yes.
Mm.
Hero's walking down the stairs. You hear that from way below. Yes.
I know what it's like to not have a home or to have one taken away from you. Come, let's go. That's all she
Yes.
says. And I
Wilbur
walk
and Hook-
away.
Giant tower shield from the wall near the front door and gets ready.
Bo
Nice.
grabs her ladle, which is her mace, and with one last, glance at the door frame, follows next to Hero down the stairs. Well, I guess Hero's way down there, so she tries to catch up with Hero.
Got to catch up.
So something I like to do as you guys embark on this mission to the ground, probably not a whole lot of adventuring you guys have done together in terms of like, let's go to this dangerous place and see what we can do. What are your Chancellor's almost died, you got attacked by goblins, you've had to make decisions now. What are your characters thinking, like on the inside?
Mactaggart's probably feeling like he has to keep a strong face to keep everybody else together. He knows he's the braggadocious one of the group, even if he is afeared himself.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think Wilbur is. I think Wilbur's dealing with some shame, and obviously he has his job and he's had hard things happen to him before, but this is a big failure for the protector of the inn.
Yeah, I think Bo is thinking to herself, this is my home. It took me in when no one else did. People have been killed here, and that is a huge breach of safety. And Bo owes it to make that right for the house. For the house.
The house. Take it away, Serp.
Menka is definitely having a rough time. It took her a while to like build up to this reputation that they had so far. Was like, okay, like finally thinking like with the Chancellor and having won the honor of like hosting a festival, like being one of the few places that he decides to like do this thing that was being celebrated during the attack, to have a sustained type of business relationship. You know, there are not many adventuring parties or groups that have these side animals that can do these excursions. So she was finally like at a place where like, I think we're okay, we can do this. And then this happened. So she's worried and anxious and about just the state of the business, and then also kind of nervous as to like what's ahead. But she always has some comfortability for being on the ground because that's where she came from.
Hero is probably feeling very determined. Like, yeah, there was a mistake that was made, be it our fault or we just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It has been tasked to us to figure out what the problem is, and I think Hero is very focused on that. And Hero hasn't really ever had a family or a situation to call like a family until they met up with this group. So the fact that they're going out with each other is very comforting, and I think they're very, not like overly confident, but just like, this is the way this is supposed to be, and we're gonna get it done because we are the Salty Sailors, or I forget the name of our tavern. The Silent Sails. We are them, and like, there's no other group of people that Kale, Hero, Horizon, Sorrow would want to do this with, or even could imagine adventuring with. So that's
Side note, our barbershop quartet name could be the Silent Whalers.
Oh. Wow, what was that noise that you just repeated like 45 times?
It's the sound of a car trying to
Have
start.
you ever tried to
carburetor
start a
laugh.
very bad car?
Yeah.
Once we get to the ground, I do want to do something.
All cards on the table. We have been roasting Andy for that exact laugh for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
That was not a new bit.
David, you are definitely on the ground by now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hero very unnecessarily takes. I imagine Hero installed this themselves. They installed a little hook at the base of the tail of the Seahorse, and they like tether it like a boat to like a dock with just a regular size rope. It won't do anything ever, but Hero feels better knowing that their house is secured to this place where we are.
Nice.
I imagine that like when Wilbur first steps foot on the ground, he's kind of like stepping up and down like,
So strange every time. So solid.
It's weird kind of being on the ground after everything that happened. You know, you're just so used to being on the back of a moving creature. Just being on something that's not, and he puts his hand on the ground, not alive, doesn't have its own thoughts, its own movements. Kind of blows you away.
Not natural at all.
Some would say the opposite.
And those people are wrong, and Hero walks off towards the town. Has
Hero,
anyone
give
seen this
me-
plan? Yeah, sorry.
What is your spellcasting ability
Mi-
modifier?
A million.
Whoa.
Not your ability modifier. What is your like skill? Is it occult? Is it divine?
It is
Nature.
primal.
Probably.
Pretty
Primal.
sure.
So
Yeah.
nature. Give me a nature roll, please.
Nature roll. Did it do it?
It does.
There it goes.
There it is.
24.
That's a 24. Man,
All right.
I am the nature.
As you like begin to basically faux tie down this seahorse, and you kind of like lay a hand on it to begin, like part of your palm brushes it to begin to tie it to the ground, whatever you can find. You get this. You've had it before, and it happens every time you try to tie down the seahorse. And you get this voice that kind of pings in the back of your head, and you hear, "Trust me, child. If I'm in trouble, I will run."
I know, but this is more for me, not for you. we have this conversation a lot.
You don't hear anything else. You always just hear that same line.
I love you a lot.
Left on red.
Child,
On red.
child, is it-
Wait, sorry. Bye.
Hero, we
It's
gotta
okay.
talk. We gotta talk about how every time we land somewhere, you always just shout, "I love you."
Well,
But
I
it
do.
never feels like you're talking to us.
Here, like, look, when did you guys get here? I'm sorry, I was definitely not talking to you. I was.
She's got
Yeah,
such a
yeah. You never are talking to us. You always just say "love you," and then I'm just like, "Do I say you too?" She wasn't looking at me.
No, I wasn't. You're right.
So
I was not looking at you.
So like you don't love me then?
No, I do, but I also love the seahorse very much.
Of course, we all love the seahorse.
Shall we go onwards?
I don't
no?
really
Yes.
have to right now, but if you need me
So let's start this walk. Let's find that inner row.
Let's do it.
Wilbur takes the head.
Looking towards the shroom forest.
It's shroom and trees and grass.
party.
And...
The party forest of dreams.
Okay.
Is it dark under the canopies because of how large the trees are?
It is darker. It's not like pitch black or anything. There's still light that bounces off of everything, and it's still lit. What you do notice, it is slightly foggy, for lack of a better word. Like you don't. There's no fog to feel, or like you don't feel like you're gonna walk into a wall of fog or anything. But like looking into the trees, your vision begins to blur.
Seeing this before we kind of enter the forest, I say, come here, Tamara, and I just pet her, and she gains she suddenly surges in evolution and gains imprecise scent of 30 feet.
Very nice.
All right.
Does her nose just get really big?
Yes.
It becomes a pug.
It's like in those like character creations where you can like have a slider scale for different like parts of the
Yes.
face. And you just maximize the nose.
Just the
It's like,
nostrils. The
whoa.
nose stays the same.
Yeah.
Imagine like every monster factory.
Yeah.
Okay, do me a favor, guys.
hmm
Put your tokens in your marching order onto the map here.
Okay.
Which
I
way
will-
is front? The right?
We can, however you guys want it. It can be north, it can be right, whatever's
All right.
easiest.
Mactaggart would be nice and safe right behind Wilbur, knowing that he's one of the boys up front, but he ain't the main boy.
I'll be
come through.
second up front.
Imagine, yeah, Bo would probably just get next to Hero.
Yeah. Hero's just wherever.
I think Tamara's a little big, guys.
Or maybe Bo just
Well,
keeps an eye on Hero because Hero's probably dashing around like crazy.
As you're keeping an eye on Hero, she hands you a little leather satchel.
Eyeball.
Yeah, a little leather eyeball. No,
Oh.
I too am going to use a feat of mine.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you my root magic. I basically am
Whoa.
handing you a bag of trail mix, and it's going to give you.
Oh yeah.
First time you eat it, you have to eat it, and I'll tell you what's in it when you eat it.
Absolutely. I
first
imagine this is
time-
like totally like their thing.
This is normal, yeah. The first time that day, you attempt a saving throw against a spell or a hunt, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to that roll.
Sexy.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I imagine like Bo's like, oh thank you, child. This is looking real tasty today.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes.
And then she just kind of pops in her mouth and just chewing it as they're walking, like
There's
happily.
worms. Oh, yeah, good.
Protein.
I found worms. I put that in the bag.
Mm.
I can't.
I have a
move
terrible
character.
sense of taste.
That's
That is likely because I drug it out.
Okay.
Feel free to drag your own out, and I'll delete that one.
Go it. Oop.
That's cool. You have a. Did it come from your body?
Some of it. The worms didn't.
I got you, David.
Thank you. I still can't.
Cool.
Move.
You can't.
No, hold on.
Think
I think
you
it's because I have my
Drags it out,
sheet out. Like, let's try this. There we
Do you
go.
have the right select? Do you have a select move thing, or do you have the pan view?
No, it's the right one. It's the right one.
Hey, you know. That's
But
What are these
I'll drop it in there as soon as I can. So continue on. I'm probably right beside Bo as we're talking about how good
Okay.
my stuff is.
Sounds good. As you guys enter this forest, it's a little daunting, the first steps you take, as literally every tree and every mushroom is probably some of the largest things you've seen, minus like the Sentinel Beast. Like these
Whoa.
minus this minus hero.
Thank you. I am ultimate hero.
As a big hero token comes out on the map.
Sorry.
Holy
Back on.
fuck! Hero, how did you do that? You're so large.
I drink my
You're
milk.
bigger than my ex-wife's temper.
I don't know the words you just said. Whoa, sorry.
Who else felt my brain thinking about what was funniest but also least offensive?
How do I
We followed that. We
shrinkify?
tracked that whole journey.
David,
do-
you have to drag your character out, not your uploaded tokens.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. I'll learn one of these days. Sorry. Continue. Continue.
It's all good. I shrankified it.
Thank you.
Shrankify me, Captain.
Dang,
Uh,
I want some
shrank.
Captain Crunch.
as you take these first steps into the forest of dreams, you be like, again, these things are larger than basically anything you've seen except the Sentinel Beasts. Like some of these mushrooms are as large as your seahorse. Some of these trees are larger than your seahorse. And you take the step, and almost immediately you feel your vision like reduced to about half of what it usually is. You can see probably about 60 feet right now.
Is this low light vision? Or no, is this low light? I have
Is-
low light vision.
It is like every light counts here. So like if you have dark vision, you're good. If you don't have dark vision, you're good. But the like opacity of whatever kind of, like I said, you guys kind of sense the fog, but it's not a permeable fog. It's your vision just kind of blurs when you enter this space.
Hmm.
And so you realize you can like your vision is very limited, and as you test it out a little or even just try to think about it, you realize it's probably about 60 feet.
Whoa, is everyone else seeing all right, or am I the only one that felt that?
You know, I once heard a story that the mushrooms of the forest of dreams could have altering effects on your mind. Now, seems like it's already doing it, but and while he's saying it, Mactaggart takes out a little dagger and cuts off a piece of one of the like mushroom trees. He's like, maybe later on as a little celebratory moment, we could partake and see what else it does.
I love baked mushrooms. They're so
As
delicious.
you-
Go
as you
well
take
in
your
any
dag-
sauce.
Sorry.
Just talking about
As-
sauces. Very important.
Give me that mushroom sauce. As you take your dagger and kind of cut into this mushroom tree, though, like the stalk of it, give me a will saving throw.
Oh, dang.
Oh fuck! It doesn't like it. How do I do will saving throws?
Main
on
character
my
sheet, smack dab in the middle under your AC.
Hey, there it is.
Ooh, that's a 6, Chad.
that out of- is that out of 20?
That means I rolled a 1.
This will
Oh,
be the
shit.
time that I, as a nicety, remind you you do have a hero point if you want.
Hey, hero
2
points
actually.
spent. Better.
I don't.
Okay. You roll a 13 total instead of your natural 1. As you begin to cut off a piece of this mushroom, you feel yourself like stop in the middle of it. You glance back and none of your party is there.
Mm.
And then
What?
Hey,
you're
what's the fucking game here?
all
We
of
came
you
here
hear
together
him.
and y'all just dip?
You all hear him, and he's standing there cutting a piece of.
So yeah, we see him normally. He's just standing there.
Wilbur would go over and like grab him by the shoulder and sort of like roughly jolt him back.
Hey, who the fuck's there?
As you feel your shoulder grabbed. Give me another will saving throw.
Ooh,
Oh.
10.
He
Okay.
pulls out his rapier and he's like, I'll fucking cut you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Feel this rapier like come out, and it's close to you, but he's clearly swinging at something that he either doesn't know is there. Like, you know, he wouldn't pull a rapier on you.
Right.
And
So
at that
Wilbur like,
point-
oh sorry, he takes a couple steps back at that, and then he's like,
Oh, well, I'm sorry, friend. You forced me to do this.
he's gonna pull up the tower shield and then just start running at him to hoping to.
Oh, whoa.
From the tree.
Wilbur, wait.
Wilbur takes off. Give me one more will saving throw, Mactaggart.
Oh boy, I kind of hope I mess up. I really can I hero point to do worse?
I mean, if you just want to fail it, you can say you fail it.
I want
No,
to
it's-
say I fail it.
Okay.
Dang, and then he said nat 20, nat 1, then he nat 20.
I nat
Yes.
one, I
Chat
middled,
doesn't
and I nat
see our
20.
rolls, so we should say.
Right.
So sorry, I nat 1 on the first one. I continued on to just kind of have middling effects, and then I nat 20, but I'm choosing to fail.
Yep. So he decided to fail this. You can always voluntarily fail into something bad. So you don't hear any of these voices, and like you pull your rapier out, you make purchase with no one, and you go back to cutting this piece of mushroom off, and you run at him with your shield. What do you do?
I'm just trying to like fully like move him like a freight train
Okay, like into the
Um,
tree, like away from the
away
tree?
from it, like to the side, so that he just gets like physically removed from where he's been standing.
Okay. As you feel yourself kind of lifted off of the ground as you're cutting into this mushroom, and like you feel your shield purchase into him, you push him 5, maybe even 10 feet away from the tree. You feel yourself lifted off the ground. You feel your feet plant back. You have a piece of the mushroom in your hand, a little smaller than you wanted to, but as you kind of look around, your party's there, and sorry, is it Mactaggart with the shield?
Mactaggart.
Yeah.
Taggart McCannis. McCannis by name, Mactaggart also by name.
Okay.
I'll laugh at it.
Wilbur,
Thank you,
You're-
Christian.
your shield is like out, like right in front of his face, Mactaggart. You just see the shield like literally right in front of your face as you're just literally holding a dagger and a piece of the mushroom. And as you're like staring at the shield in front of your face, you just hear this like in the back of your head.
Oh
Hey.
no.
Mm.
What the
I
fuck gives? Y'all disappear on me and now you're coming at me with your shield?
We didn't go anywhere.
We didn't go anywhere.
Bo, we're right here. Bo,
I-
no, sorry.
From around the
Uh,
tower.
Bo?
Mactaggart, we're right here.
Why don't you drop
I
the
started
mushroom?
talking about the mushrooms. I look around, nobody's there. Somebody starts grabbing on me, and now you're hitting me with your shield. What are you talking about?
He must be under a spell or something. Maybe cutting in that mushroom bewitched him or something. What? He's gotta be.
Let's not touch the wildlife more than we need to.
Hey,
How do we get him out? We could. I mean,
Mactaggart, drop the mushroom.
I mean, I'll drop it. I just don't appreciate y'all pulling a prank on me. That's all I'm trying to say. And he drops it into his mouth.
Oh no.
Okay. Give me a fortitude saving though.
Fortitude.
All the saving throws.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Sexy.
there we go.
You watch him. He's like, I'll drop it. He lets it go, falls into his mouth. You see like his jaw move up and down 3-4 times, and he swallows. Mactaggart, you don't feel anything. It honestly pretty good though.
feel like that's
overall.
gonna
Right.
Come back to bite you in the
Mushrooms
ass.
done. Can we get a move on? I will comment, however, it is very delicious, and I think you all should try it. It kind of tastes like cinnamon.
So Mactaggart, can you see us now, Mactaggart?
Yes.
I mean, ever since he hit me with the fucking shield, but y'all playing a game, hide and seek, I don't think that's really important right now. We should deliver this letter.
No, we didn't go anywhere, but maybe the mushroom affected you in a way, so maybe we
All
shouldn't
right.
touch it.
You think the mushroom affected me? I'll eat another piece. Bet.
No.
Hero casts
No.
the cantrip of no direction, and whatever direction is from the sky where they saw. Will you allow me to make a remembering check to see, like, because we're coming at from like a high angle. I want to get to the center, and I want to know whatever direction that is with this
Okay.
cantrip.
You guys purposely kind of landed to the south here.
Okay. So like
so yeah, north would be very, very center.
this way is north, and they just start
Yes,
walking.
we know
I
that.
shake my head and walk after Hero.
All right,
Yeah.
let's oblige her. And Mactaggart does not cut another piece of the mushroom. He just keeps going.
Thank God.
Yeah, Bo follows.
I would like to be on my guard, as will Temera.
Yeah, can since Wilbur's at the front, can he make like a perception check?
Yeah, give me a perception check. What are you looking for?
I am looking for any signs of civilization. I know we're looking for a gnome. Wilbur's not really sure what to expect from it, so maybe he's looking for like any signs of life.
Okay. Actually, I'm playing Pathfinder 2e very poorly. I'm supposed to be introducing you guys to this game.
No, you did. We're here.
As you guys begin walking through this shroom forest, we had a little fun. We cut mushrooms and stuff. You enter what is called exploration mode.
Oh.
You can decide, this is something like embedded in the Pathfinder 2e game to kind of speed up dungeon delves and walking through forest and stuff. What would your character be doing? And don't try not to think of skills like I want to look, so I'm going to roll perception. But what would your character be doing during this time of walking? Like, what?
Okay.
Like, if you're on guard, you're on guard. Feel free to say that. But like,
Should we
what
go
would your
down the
character be
line
doing?
maybe in descending of like order?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So yeah, Wilbur's very alert. He's been in forests before at doing the ambushing, so he's on it, and he's got his shield raised up, and he's taking his job very seriously right now.
Okay. Menka.
So Temera is going to be using her imprecise sense to keep a eye out for anything that we might not be, just so we don't get jumped on. And then I will. Is there some functionality to being like on the ready, as opposed to perceiving, like just defensive constantly?
If you were like literally just trying to be alert, like your weapon's already out and stuff, I'll give you a +2 to initiative if it happens.
That's what Menka will do.
Am I next?
Yeah, I think it's you and Goblin Friend at the
Cool,
same
cool.
time.
Kale would be trying to, or Hero would be trying to get in touch with the primal magics that, and like nature magics that that brought them into existence, because this is kind of a naturey place, and I think they would be trying to like talk to the wild and be like, where are we supposed to go? We're trying to look for this goblin or this halfling person. Direct me, oh wise and powerful wild.
Okay. I will also tell you that casting a cantrip is a exploration activity.
Oh, okay, then I can just do that.
Yeah.
So if you're keeping, so like, this is what I think is cool about Pathfinder, is if you're in a dungeon, you can say, okay, for my exploration activity, I'm looking for traps. And then forever you're looking for traps. You don't have to sit here and say,
very cool.
This square,
Oh.
I look for traps.
Well, then-
I checked this door. Like, but casting a cantrip or keeping up detect magic is a exploration activity as well.
Then yeah, I'll stick with the no direction cantrip. Not Not no N-O, K-N-O-W. I will know
That
the
band.
direction. Yes.
That's some
Question.
good clarification. I was confused about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
me
sure.
too.
You're like, no direction. That's
Well,
wait, what?
it used to be One Direction, but I changed the naming of it.
In the moment with the whole mushroom encounter, prior to kind of like moving into exploration mode, would I have been able to ping off a detect magic on him and just see if like what was going on? If it was like, is the mushroom magical? Was the air? What was going on there?
I'm not gonna do a lot of going back with like detect magics because should have happened in the moment.
Yeah.
But yes, you ping out a detect magic and you do sense a spell on him. You don't sense that the mushrooms or anything else around you is magical, but you sense a spell on him.
Okay,
Uh,
I keep it to myself.
I also have detect magic. I need to be better at casting. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time.
I think for Bo. Oh, sorry. You go, Yubi.
I was just gonna say Mactaggart is frustrated at his friends trying to play a trick on him. And he's just walking along muttering like, we try to do a fucking job and everybody's just coming at it like it's some goddamn game that they're trying to surprise you. They think that like, oh, if we can surprise Mactaggart, we got him. Like, and so he's not necessarily being the most attentive person right now.
For sure.
So Bo will cast guidance on Wilbur and be, hey Willie buddy, hopefully this helps you keep an eye out for any of those dangerous folks. Boop. Add that into the chat. You asked for divine guidance, granting the target a +1 status bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. The target attempts before the duration ends, which is
Until the start of your next turn.
So it's
But
pretty.
you can just kind of keep it up overall if that's going to be your only expiration action.
Yeah, I think so.
The target is then immune for an hour once it's been done once.
Oh, never mind. I forgot.
Wonderful.
I always forget about that rule.
So yeah,
Expiration
in
mode,
that
probably
moment?
no guidance.
In that moment, could I-
right.
yeah, look with my eyes.
In that moment, you look around with your eyes, you see a lot of trees and mushrooms. This is probably about a 2-hour trek total.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Alrighty.
So yeah. Do you want to do anything else, Bovine? Just in case.
What would be my options to do? Could I imagine she's pretty new.
So you can all honestly like describe what you would want to do yourself, and we can translate it into something. We always kind of like to do that, but also in terms of just to get ideas, like you can try to be relatively quiet. I know it might not be useful for everybody else, but if they notice the top of the group, they might not notice you as quickly, or it could affect otherwise. You can just be another person keeping an eye out behind, like that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Here are the main ones. You can avoid notice. That's using stealth, basically. You can defend, so you can keep your shield raised before your first turn begins. You can detect magic constantly. So basically you're running around, you're like every 40, 50 feet, you're like ping. You can, I'm not going to count follow the expert because you can't do it. You can hustle. That lets you move to double speed, but probably the whole party would have to do that. You can investigate, so you can use recall knowledge to discover clues about the place you're in.
Oh, okay.
You can repeat a spell constantly, which is what Hero is doing. You can scout. That gives all party members a +1 to their initiative rolls, which is, I think, is what I'm going to give to Menka. And you can search. So where you can like seek for hidden doors and hazards, and that's like looking for traps and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So Bo would search, I think, kind of keep an eye out, make sure they're not missing anything. Is there a town are we looking for like a hut that Inaro lives at?
What you were told is if you are searching for her and you enter the Forest of Dreams and walk, you'll find her.
Oh, so she's Bo is definitely searching then, because she has no idea what to look for.
All right. Then with that, I'm going to say Wilbur, perception. Menka, ignore that +2 that I said. Everyone gets a +1 if initiative happens. Timura can give me a perception. Hero's casting no direction. Mactaggart's muttering to themselves, so they're not really being attentive currently. And
Grumble,
Bovine
grumble,
give me a
grumble,
perception
grumble.
in terms of searching.
Add the +1 to everybody for initiative. Does that mean I should be doing a different action? Should I perceive as well?
No.
Okay.
That's you're doing that to get +1. You're kind of like 10 feet ahead of everyone, kind of scouting kind of thing. That's like what you're doing.
Okay. Ooh,
Cool. So should I?
I'm gonna use my hero point on Timura. That's better.
A lot of nat ones.
Yeah, that was a nat 1 that I changed to a 24 for Timura.
Wilbur has a natural 8 for a 12. Let's go ahead and get a perception for Bovine.
Perception, doodle-doo-doo-doo, which is right here. Where did it go?
It's on the right side of the sheet.
It's on the right side of the sheet. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I got a 15.
15. Yeah.
What I gotta do?
All right. You guys are making your trek through here. About an hour passes. Hero is like, this way's north. And you
Yeah,
guys keep
always.
keep going.
Do we like get
And-
turned around in this
Heroes
forest
like,
very
like
easily?
spinning around like obnoxiously, and then like landing on her feet and being like, "This way's north still," and like just like trying to be very impressive with how much they know about north.
Yeah. Bo looks longingly at the grass.
Just
and
like,
says, "Mm."
did we turn a little right? Because north's still over there.
It's still here.
You
Follow
get the
me.
sense that in a forest like this, you would like honestly get turned around a lot. You get lost. You might have to like be tracking trees or something.
Mhm.
But the fact that Hero is so confident that this direction is north keeps you guys on a pretty straight, narrow path and a pretty easy like walk.
Nice.
Mm.
You guys continue to go. You're about an hour in, and you're getting deeper in the forest.
Yeah.
You hear a sound up in a mushroom. Nothing happens. You pass a really like pink stream.
Is it
Nothing
Pepto Biz
happens.
Dust?
Oh,
It is not Pepto Bismol. Get out of here. I should say, I'm so bad at GMing.
No, that is absolutely false. 100%.
These
Yeah.
golden plains kind of faded into a pink grassy land as you guys came in here, and each of these mushrooms and trees are vastly different colors than you're used to. They're purples and blues and yellows instead of like greenery that you're used to. But as you guys continue in, you hit about the hour and 30-minute mark, and up ahead, as Bovine is keeping an eye out, they think they see what is a hut surrounded by, like, it's where the stream kind of comes in and it separates out, and it looks like the hut is surrounded by this like stream that kind of forks out. And as you're all like, Bovine's like, look, it's right up there, and you're all kind of like getting ready, kind of talking about it. You're in this marching order here. That is when you hear, all right, they're here, get them. And you see 2, 3, 4, probably more than that, jump out of different trees, mushrooms, and that's where we're going to roll initiative. As I
Oh.
who are they?
And what are
Who's
what?
attacking
Yeah, what are
us?
they? What are they? Or do we know? Do we know yet? We might not know.
They look like interesting little, almost goblinoid type people, but not exactly goblins at all. Like they're vastly different, and I'll pull some of them up on screen for you here. So pull yourselves down on the middle center of the map and make sure you click on your token and roll initiative.
Oh, thank you.
And you can change your own initiative if you already
So-
rolled.
Oh, we're already. Oh, they're very nice.
Pull ourselves down.
To like the middle island here,
Ooh.
like where I put myself.
The very bottom middle of the map.
Which part do I pull down?
the very bottom middle of the map.
Oh, no, for my token.
So you can just click on your name and drag from the character sheet in the right side of Roll20.
From my character sheet. Okay, that's what
No,
happened
so,
last
like-
time. It was the big one.
No, not from within your character sheet.
Okay.
Like when you go to the little newspaper on the right hand side instead of the chat,
Mm-hmm.
and then like click and drag your name out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Boomzo.
Boom.
Feel
14.
feel free to stay in your same initiative order.
This music's popping.
I dragged my token into the map, but I don't know how to attach my initiative to it.
So the easiest way is to click on your token to make sure it's like highlighted,
Yeah.
and then click initiative again. It'll automatically put you on the turn tracker, and then change it to what your first roll was.
And we have +1.
Everyone has +1 as well.
So
if
you'll
you
have
wanna
to
add
change
that
it.
+1.
Okay.
Do you remember if
Because my initiative is not 12, it's 9.
How do I do that? How do I change my initiative?
Swear we've done this before, y'all.
We've done this so many times, but I'm still annoyed. Oh no.
I'm so glad that I got a +1 on a 6.
I mean, you got the whole party at +1, which may come into play.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
up. I think Mara's on top of me.
Basically, to kind of
No, I don't know where I went.
flavor that. I don't know where you went either. To kind of flavor that +1 though, it's like Menka was like coming ahead a little, and she comes back. She's like, "All right, everyone, be on guard. I see the hut up here," and so everyone kind of like gets on guard, and that's where your +1's coming from.
Nice.
I hear you.
How do I add a +1 to my initiative after
If you just-
rolling?
If you just click on the initiative number, you can change it.
In the tracker.
Oh,
The
it's
turn order
it's
tracker.
that easy. Oh,
Then
my
hit enter
goodness.
after. For it to
Oh,
take.
they make it so smooth.
All right, so I'll pull these things up on the map just so you can kind of get a look at them.
This is cool. Did you make this map?
Yeah.
Very good.
This is such a dope map.
It was hard to translate. They didn't have top-down view of the same mushroom forest that they that we had the other one. So he played around and made all these like random colors and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Very cool.
I love it. It
I'm
looks so
noticing-
good.
I was about to say that was the hard part. Just give an example of like how Incarnate works. So all these colors, like on the mushrooms and the trees and stuff, I'm sure if you zoom in, you can see a little bit of imperfections, but they're all like hand colored with mouse.
Wow.
Look at this
Wow.
man.
You
Look at this man.
you're a champion.
Also, look at these 3 graves over here. What's that about, Stefan?
Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
You might figure that out later.
Look at that.
So that's
Gnarly boy.
that's the main goblinoid kind of guy that jumps out. You see what looks to be maybe 4 to 6 of them at the beginning. It's kind of hard to take it all in at one time. And then
So I'm right
you
behind
do
the
see 2
tiger.
of these as well.
Yeah.
What are
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Whoa.
They got some nostrils.
They can smell.
Now, their perception.
That is
with-
Temura's nose right now.
They know what the rock is cooking.
Hey.
All right. With that, it is one of these peeps' turn. This guy over here.
Shall we fight?
Shall we dance?
Shall we dance? Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
You can't. No, I'm just.
I'm a dance on my turn. I'm using all 3 actions to just
Dance, dance, dance.
yeah.
It is this guy's turn over here. I'm gonna ping him just so you know who I'm moving in this orange tree. To the right.
All the way over there.
Yeah. There
He is not the
spread
threat.
out. You watch him move up 90 feet and kind of hover behind this tree trunk. And it looks like he's attempting to kind of take cover behind this tree trunk, leading you all to believe that these people are not just completely mindless and they have some sort of intelligence about them. I am going to lower the music slightly so I can talk over it. This guy over here to the left in the other orange tree is going to run up to Menka
Oh,
and take a short sword slash at her. And he's like, don't let them get to the gnome. And he takes a short sword slash and rolls a natural 1 as he falls on his face prone.
Kale laughs.
Happens to the
Hero
best of
laughs.
us, more often to the worst.
Don't let them get to the gnome. And then falls on his face.
It's kind of cute.
This other guy that was jumped out of the red tree runs to the back to Hero.
Uh-oh.
No.
And he takes a short sword slash. Does a 17 hit you?
It does. My armor class is 16, so
Oofta.
bring it.
You got a nice
Okay.
armor class there.
I do. 8?
You take 4 piercing damage.
That hurts me a lot. Um,
And then he takes another short sword slash.
oofa doofa.
Does a... I guess it does.
Yes.
You told me your armor class. So
Yes,
I
it's
said
6. It's
a
16.
16 would hit you.
It would.
And I'll roll that damage again. You take... Wow. 2 max damages. You take 4 more piercing damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. How?
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hero takes the hits and looks at this goblin in the eyes and leans in and whispers and says, "That way is still north."
That way is still north.
And with that, I think we are at... Man, next time I'm getting you guys to change your Roll20 names to your character names.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, I'll do it right now.
No, you're all good. We're at Wilbur's turn.
Wilbur's turn. Wilbur's going to, seeing the guy that fell flat on his face trying to attack his mate D, is going to run over to that guy, hoist his shield up high, and then try to slam it down on him.
All right.
It is an 11 to hit.
Where are you moving? You're attempting to flank him?
if you go
Okay.
around, just so you know, he'd have a -2 to AC because you'd be flanking with me. Oh, but he's prone,
like
so
if I
he
go
has
on
it
the back.
anyways.
He
What
is
is
prone.
flanking? Oh, okay.
Flanking
He's
is
prone.
yeah.
Yeah, so reminder, flanking and Pathfinder 2e makes them flat-footed. Prone also makes them flat-footed. The flat-footed gives them a -2 to their AC.
Okay.
But as he's on the ground, you see him like slash his sword at Menka, fall down on his face, and as you're you're running as he's falling, and you're going to slam your shield down on him, and he is already rolling out of the way. And he's like, "Nope, not yet." And you miss.
Nope.
Slam it into the ground.
I'll blast. Boulder dash.
That should have been 2 moves for you, so you have 1 more if you wish.
Okay, I'll attempt one last. So he's kind of like, doo, as the guy's like rolling away from him.
Okay. Give me 1 more.
Okay, and I'll do the number 2 one. Okay,
nice.
that's a 17.
Number 2, with him flat-footed, you do slam it down. You hit him in the midsection, roll damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
10 damage.
Oy, oy, oy.
yowza. That green number means it was max damage.
That hurts a lot.
Yeah, you rolled a 6 on a d6. Nice. He takes the 10 damage. You hear like, okay, this time. Ooh, please. And he takes the slam into his midsection. It's this guy way up here who picked a bad hiding spot. He is far to the north that you guys can't see on stream. I'm very sorry.
He's okay.
And he begins to run 90 feet and will end up right behind these brushes. Should have saw him close to this red tree. He ends up right here. I pinged it right behind the brushes.
I see.
Bovine, it is your turn.
Woo! Okay. So I've been looking at my feats. I have the reach spell class feat. So if I was to use that with an aura
I think it gives you +5 on auras.
on auras, so a 5-foot
But I'm
emanation.
looking it up to make sure.
I remember there was some interesting talk about that.
Yeah, there's some weird things with reach spells and other feats that you could take.
Okay, because I want to cast Bless, which is a 5-foot emanation, and I've got the reach feat. And then I think it says in the description too, it says you and your allies in an area gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls once per turn, starting the turn after you cast Bless. You can use a single action, which is a concentrate trait, to increase the emanation radius by 5. So after this, I can also increase it, but could I increase it using that skill? Or the feat of reach spell? It's a class feat.
I'm trying to look it up. Hold on.
I remember Nethys said something about that.
If the next action you use is to cast a spell that has a range, increase that spell's range by 30 feet, as is standard for range. There's a different one for emanation, I think, though.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then I guess just to be safe, I'll just keep it at 5.
Okay, so we'll keep it at 5. Your options, just to let you know, are to make sure that hero gets it, or you can run up for 1 move action and make sure that both Wilbur and Menka and actually Timura all get it. Probably Mactaggart too. So if you ran up here for 1 move action, 4 people could get the Bless.
Seems a lot more worth it.
Now, how Bless works in this game is it doesn't stick to them if they come out of your space, out of your emanation.
Yeah, I imagine it's just kind of in. I think they see 4-on-1. I don't think Bovine would feel the need to go help them more. I think Bovine would stick next to Hero.
Okay.
And by moving next to Hero, that would use the 3rd action, because Bless is a 2-action thing, correct?
Yeah.
So moving there and then also blessing, that is all I can do this turn.
Okay. So you feel this Bless spell kind of wash over you, Hero.
Oh, thanks.
And just to let you know, Bovine, if you read up on Bless, I'm pretty sure you can, every time you sustain it, every time you decide to sustain it, it emanates 5 feet further. So eventually it can get 60 feet if it goes for a long time. But
yeah, it can go for a minute. So every turn afterwards, I can use a single action to increase the emanation. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice.
Very nice.
With that, it is this little goblinoid guy's turn. He's going to run 30 feet, and then stop. So you see him run up as well behind this very large tree trunk and take cover with one of his buddies. They're so small they can both get back there. Another goblinoid figure up to the top left behind a bright blue tree is going to run up 60 feet, take cover behind a tree trunk.
This is exceedingly unfair.
Yes.
This really small goblinoid figure, I'll bring him back up on the map. This guy.
Big nose.
Yikes.
Big nose runs up and he's like, all right, I'll get him. And as he runs up, he's like flailing his arms. And as he comes within a certain distance of you, I need you all to roll a will save.
Oh no.
These guys are so annoying.
Oh no.
Will save.
Is he just that macho? He just freaks us out.
Oppressively skanky.
26. Wow, 18, 20, 26, and 20. We are.
Does
Will
Timura
save?
need to as well?
Oh,
Bovine.
crit fail. Wait, do you have bless from yourself?
Oh,
I think
that
that-
one from
ooh.
Temura as well.
Tamara.
I think bless only applies. It just adds a flat 1 to your attack rolls.
Oh, that's exciting.
We're level 2. So, I want to use a hero point to save myself from this
Probably.
windmill man.
Probably
All right.
you do.
I will use a. All right, that's better. It's a 22.
Yeah, that's way better.
I always feel bad using resources against these things because it might be you take 2 damage. It's like, oh damn it, hero point down the drain.
He's
He's
like,
definitely-
as he runs up, and you feel this. All of you feel this this very just oppressive aura kind of wash over you, and you get this very slight sadness kind of wash over you.
Oh
And
man.
all of you were able to shake it off except for Timura.
Hey,
Who,
fuck
Tim-
you. I've been sad since I was young.
Timura, you are now unlucky. You have to roll twice and take the worst result.
Oh no.
You basically have 5e disadvantage.
That
I
is
don't like him.
just my girl though, so hopefully.
Just your girl. And as
My girl.
as he finally gets within distance, he's like, ah, and he lets out a short sword slash at Mactaggart.
Aeverth.
Bring it.
Does a 27 hit you?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Does it crit?
Does it crit? Does your AC 17 or less?
My AC's 15, and I don't have my dueling cape up to make it more.
Oh.
Okay. He like lets out this short sword slash, and you are not expecting it. This sadness is kind of washing over you, and you see this short sword coming at you, and you realize that could have been very bad against a skilled opponent.
Mactaggart is like going into like, yeah, I've been sad ever since my mother walked out of my oh God, no, what is this? Holy shit.
And it's coming at your face, and you realize that like against a skilled opponent, you might be dead, as he pulls it short and like scratches your face for 1 slashing damage.
What?
Oh, real? I won't argue.
Are these guys like supposed to? These guys may not. There may be misunderstanding here. Who knows?
Fun thing about Pathfinder, 1d6 minus 3 doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Oh God.
-3?
See, I thought that was a in-character decision.
That's very funny.
I mean, we can count it as you count it how you guys want. I'm playing it how it's played. I'm rolling dice here.
I showed up to roll dice, not make choices.
It's your turn, hero.
Cool. So I have this ability called Seed Pod that I can throw seeds at people, and if it on a critical hit, they explode and make a 10-foot difficult radius terrain thing. Will you allow me to take one of those seed pods, barnacles, whatever you were calling it, put it in my sling, and sling it?
So you have a seed pod attack regardless.
I do. Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're okay. I see.
It's completely your call. I think you can take the seeds out. I think that's also part of the seed pod attack, because you can just collect them and like put them in a bag.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like you can just have basically a million amount of rocks, and you would do that much damage with a sling. But that said, if you have like something special you can do with your sling and or cast a spell on it, and or you just want to launch a seed pod out of your shoulder because you throw a barnacle at them, like, that's cool too.
Hero looks down at their belt, and there's a pouch. And for a moment, she freaks out because she thought she might have given Bovine the pouch of her seed pods and not the root magic.
Yeah.
And
Here, crunch.
oh,
I should have used that for the saving throw, right? Because then
you get a +1. But well, okay, then
it wouldn't have saved me then. So
will you allow me to do this? Can I jump off of Bovine, who's much taller than I am, and throw a seed pod at the little stupid guy behind Bovine?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll give you that. Give me an acrobatics check.
Cool.
This will be all 3 actions basically. So it's move,
That's fine.
acrobatics, seed pod, launch.
I'm not particularly great at acrobatics, but let's see what happens. A 16.
That's not bad at all.
16.
You run up Bovine. Bovine's ready. Kind of leans down a little bit to give you good purchase. So you
Bovine,
run up
fine.
Bovine.
Mhm.
Get a good higher ground. This is going to give you a +5.
Oops. Oh.
That was
Sorry,
just damage.
I just rolled the damage, so I would roll the seed pod.
You also get a +1 because of
A
blast.
25 then.
And then the +5 would also bump you up to a 30, but you can only get so much crit here. So you crit no matter what.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just let's
so-
practice, Bovine, as Kale or Hero flies over.
Yeah, keeps flying.
And
Gust.
we've said this before too in our podcast and everything. Anytime your crit damage is less than your normal, we're going to take the normal. So you do 3 damage as this seed pod kind of hits him in the side of the face.
Excellent.
And you watch him go, "Ugh."
So that's
Don't make
just
me sad.
because Roll20 rolls both your regular and crit damage at the same time with
problem.
Pathfinder.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Because
Cool, that's
Very
it.
cool.
All right. It's this other guy's turn. He decides not to run up to you guys. He's like, all right, you got him. And he begins to launch short bow attacks. So one action, he draws a short bow off his back, and then foop, foop. He is going to cast one at Wilbur, one at Menka.
Oh, okay.
Wilbur, first attack, 12, I assume does not hit.
Does not hit.
The first attack goes flying by Menka. It is also a 12. That one goes flying by as they both just kind of embed into the ground 5 feet past both of you.
Whew. But 5 feet past Temera is the little goblin dude. He kills him.
Yes, kill him.
Yeah.
It goes right between his eyes. Mactaggart, your turn.
Mactaggart is going to deftly maneuver and muscle for rank
Ooh.
past the space of this little buddy.
What's happening to your
Oh,
empty
man.
tank?
And he is going to attempt
Fuel
to
burning
tumble
fast.
through, flipping over his shoulders. I should roll on
Everyone's using
20.
bow.
Yeah, like, whoa!
No, I'm
Whoa,
flipping
throw
over the
me.
goblin's shoulders.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
That is going to be a
Ooh.
That is a
28, a natural 20
Natural
versus their
20.
reflex DC, but I assume I beat it.
You beat it. So with the natural 20, I'm going to say you put both of your hands on this goblin's shoulders and kind of like handstand for a second and then flip over to the other side. You get your panache because of the skill, and I'm going to give you a hero point.
Hell yeah,
Ooh.
hero point. Also, at level 2, I did take the swashbuckler feet tumble behind. When I tumble through successfully, they are now flat-footed. So for my second action, I'm going to, with my rapier,
Yeah.
take
Ra-
a
rapier.
nice little swipey swipe against the
Little
boy.
swipey swipe.
Little swipey swipe. He is flat-footed because of Temera. So you take a little swipey swipe, and that does hit.
He also gets a +1 from the bless, correct? Is he within 5 feet of?
Yeah, he is within
Oh,
5 feet
Dang,
of
we're
both of
just stacking them.
He smells that good cream.
us. Still not a crit, but
Hold on.
with a natural 9, you do hit this guy. Roll damage.
Okay, so my damage is
That
going to
crit
be
damage.
6. If only it had crit.
That crit damage is wild.
That was 24. If he, yeah.
And then I'm going to take one more swipe against
one
the
more
boy. That's going to be a 13.
Okay, 13.
That's one
he is-
14.
14. He's also flat-footed, which reduces his AC by 2. His AC was 16. Reduced by 2 is 14.
So I match.
Hell yeah,
Therefore,
bless
you
coming in
match.
clutch.
Yep.
All
the
right.
bless. You feel you go to swipe out with your rapier, and you feel like Bovine's milkish energy wash over you.
I
calcio.
am going to make this a precise strike finisher.
Okay.
So if it does, or if it is part of a finisher, it gains an additional 2d6 precision damage.
Okay.
So then for his damage, it'll be the normal 1d6 plus 4, and then another, let me roll here, 2d6. So 17 damage comes out as I spend my panache.
Yeah. So the first strike, you rapier into him. You get it about 2 inches deep into his shoulder, and you pull it out. You're like, on guard. And then the second one, you do a little lunge, and like between his eyes, it comes out of the other side of his skull,
Oh no.
and
Ah!
he falls dead.
Shouldn't have fucking messed with the boys, you know what I mean? And he like whips off the viscera off his rapier and gets ready for his next round.
Hero looks over at Bovine and Menka and says, "The boys."
Yeah, Bo shrugs and just says,
Yeah.
I'll just go along with it.
Okay. I don't even know what I am, but that's fine.
Love her. All right. Quick question. With that little goblin down, does Temera still feel the effects?
No, actually,
Huzzah!
the
Huzzah.
unluck aura has washed off.
Yeah, I'm glad we killed that dude. I'm glad Mactaggart killed that dude.
So,
What I do
on
best.
my turn,
I love you.
just bring my hand forward, and Temera like runs around and flanks with me. Is this guy still on the floor, prone?
Yeah, it hasn't been his turn.
Poor
yet.
guy, just ganging up on him.
He
There's
is
so,
on the floor.
so many gobbies.
Huh. All right, so I'm gonna do this instead. Her speed. I don't know what her speed is. 25. How?
25.
25. Oh, that's really far. All these guys are freaking far. All right, then we'll just do this. I will have Tamara run around this little goblin dude. And weirdly, even though they are far apart from each other, they attack in simultaneousness.
Ooh. Simultaneously?
Thank you.
They attack in
Simultaneity.
Simultaneously.
Simultaneity.
Alright, give me the attacks. One's flat. Actually, they're both flat-footed. So
Yeah,
go for it.
yeah. So there's
Yes.
gonna be a jaw attack from Tamara, and it's only a 10, and then a sickle attack from me for a 24.
All right, so the jaw attack, Timura lets out a bite, and like you watch this little guy like, no, and he like gets out of the way and like almost strikes a pose and like gets away from Timura's bite. The guy on the floor is rolling around like crazy, like a baby pitching a fit, and you get a good slice on him, but you catch like the back of his thigh and do 3 slashing damage.
Lame. And with the -2, it's not a crit to his AC.
It is not.
What?
He has AC 17.
Lame. All right, so that's 1 action, 2 actions because we acted together, and then if it makes a difference, Tamara moved. Nope. JK, ignore me. And then I have 1 more action, so I'll just attack him again.
Just so Timura's move was one of your actions,
Correct.
and then you shared action for both of you to attack. So you do have 1 more.
Yeah.
Trying to understand summoner for balance purposes.
Yeah, it's a little rough. I'm trying to figure it out as well.
As a refresher for chat, summoner is a what do they call that? When it's a play test class, and so we're trying it out for Paizo here.
You're welcome, Paizo.
Yeah, you're welcome, Paizo.
Go ahead and hire us, Paizo.
Just do it. You know you want to.
Instead of attacking again, I'm just going to actually glance back over my shoulder and just, you got this, Tamara, and I will reinforce Eidolon instead. So
I love it.
I focus on my connection with her, and she gains a +1 status bonus to AC.
Very
And,
nice.
and resistance to
+1
all
status
damage.
bonus to AC saving throws, and resistance to all damage equal to half the spell's level, which is probably 1.
Correct.
Cool. Resistance in this game's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
It is a flurry of these goblinoids' turns. Good thing you did that. This one runs up to Timura. Takes a short sword attack. Does a 16 hit flat-footed Timura.
So she is 17, so it'd be 15, but with the +1, it is 16.
And matches beats.
Probably
So
goes
it
to
does hit.
attacker.
It
It
does.
meets, it beats.
Needs beats.
You watch.
Always beat the meats.
Ah, there it is.
I was waiting for it.
You
Yeah.
watch this. You watch this other one that you attempted to get Timura to strike at. He's like, you missed me, and like Timura hesitates for a second, presenting a vital spot for this other
Oh no.
one as it runs up, and you see it stick its short sword like in the perfect place in Timura's gut, and Timura takes 9 piercing damage.
9.
9?
Fucking
You were
Dave.
speaking
What
German.
now?
She takes no damage? Is that what you said? Because I speak the Germanic.
The number after 8.
And as that goblin does that, actually it's Menka that's just like as she grabs her side instead.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yep.
I wonder what would happen if
And,
I life linked your Eidolon.
Whoa.
It'd be so
Be some-
confusing, but I'm
Be
ready for
some
it.
weird damage distribution.
And then as it pulls out its short sword, it kind of slashes downwards, getting a 24 on flat-footed Timura.
Oh
At least
no!
it's a crit.
God.
Oh, the 16 hits.
Hero
So I think
is-
a 24 crit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Timura takes 2 piercing damage this time.
that's
Okay.
nothing.
Just
I rolled
Tickles
very
it.
poorly that time.
Good.
It feels good.
It is the one on the ground's turn. It spends an action to stand up. It's like, all right. And then it slashes out at Menka twice.
No.
Why me, man?
Oh,
You hit it. Oh, wait, Wilbur hit it too. It slashes out at Menka once and Wilbur once.
There it is. There it is.
I forgot Wilbur like slammed its gut. Menka, 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
You take 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
beep.
Wilbur, 17 to hit.
Miss.
All right, you watch it like catch a piece of Minka's cheek, and then it comes to slash at you, and you just hear shing as it comes across your shield.
Ah, paper cut.
Paper cut.
This other one is like looking between you. It's like little person, big animal, little person, and it slashes out at the little person twice.
Nice.
15.
Who?
The little person and
There's-
this entire group. It's Bovine, Timura, and Hira. So Hira.
Oh, yeah. I was. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm a person. That makes me happy.
little person.
Yeah, bring it on. What'd you hit?
15.
Yeah. That
You're
doesn't-
more than a person.
That doesn't
You're-
hit.
You're
It
my
doesn't hit?
person.
Oh, I got 16, baby.
You watch it like slash down and like a piece of barnacle falls off. You don't feel any pain.
Yeah,
Must have been
I-
an old piece of barnacle.
Didn't like that barnacle.
You don't even know how to hit Tangela.
Yeah.
Attack number 2, 23.
Tangela. That's pretty good, actually. I am a. Yeah. 23. That'll hit.
You take 1 piercing damage.
That's.
You guys are
Well,
fighting with
turn-
needles.
Yeah.
turns
Like they were
around,
like
it's like-
sewing when they jumped us.
What was that,
Turns around,
Waffles?
It's like, this one's distracted. Big animal. And it slashes out at Timura.
I like how.
15 for flat-footed Timura.
No, because it was 16 with my +1.
Well,
Woo!
the +1 helped then. What you guys have noticed thus far is that when these guys are grouped up and helping each other, they do vastly more damage.
Do not like.
Oh.
Much like rogues.
Oh,
with that,
no.
Wilbur, it's your turn.
Hey, Wilbur is going to say,
the best defense is a good offense.
and he's going to jump and try to belly flop smash this guy.
Okay. Give me a shield attack.
Belly rubs. The belly rubs.
That is a 23.
Wow.
A 23 does hit. I'll tell you this. Hold on, don't roll that yet.
Okay.
If you roll over a 6 right now, I'll give you a hero point.
Okay. Nice.
You better do it.
Fingers
you better
crossed.
roll over a
Point.
6.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
He
So
done it,
natural-
boy. He got a
natural 5 on-
9, chat. He
Natural
got
5
a
on the
9.
d6 gives him
Nice.
9 damage. You watch Wilbur like jump up and kind of put his shield out for almost as like a bodyboard belly flop, and he catches this goblin-like person's shoulder and kind of like very almost gross like slinkies him down to the ground
Oh, no.
as he just lands on him, and this goblin's dead.
Turns him in like an accordion.
And then he's going to charge off towards where he saw one of the guys firing a bow earlier. And get as far as he can that way.
Okay. You have 2 actions. You can get up to either of these guys. You see both of them. They're just hiding behind the tree trunk, giving cover.
Yeah,
for
he's
ranged
gonna,
attacks.
Run with the tree trunk, like kind of obscuring the vision while he's running up, and then like come around the corner right up in the dude's face.
Okay. So yeah, you come up in his face, and he's like, ah! As you do come up in his face, I do need a will saving throw.
Okay.
Smooth 10 out of 10.
10. The
10.
median number.
Would you like to keep that 10?
I'm going to use a hero point and roll again, which gave me a 25.
Wow.
Yeah, much
From a 10
better.
to a 25. You feel the same feeling of like sadness and just like, man, I don't want to be here, wash over you, and then you shake it off again.
Man, I need some will saves in my own life.
Rip.
Rippity doo dah.
I know that feel, Mr. Spinella.
Christian, your last name is Spinella? Did not know that.
You watch this goblinoid creature run up. He's like, let me at him. And he runs at the big Timura, takes a short sword attack.
Timura.
Does a 22 hit.
Oh,
Yes.
Does a 22 crit by chance.
He needs to get some
No.
arches in her feet.
At 16.
All right. You
Get him
take
some-
9 piercing damage.
Let's get
Ow.
Tamara some Dr. Scholes.
That's exact. I was like, Doctor, what was her name? He said it.
Dr. Scholes. All right. Well, I'm going to have to change my plan now to do some healies.
You watch this little guy who runs up and he's like, I'm gonna help my buddies, and he like jumps up and slashes Timura across the face, though no wound really appears, and Menka instead feels a slash across the face.
Whoa.
Bovine.
All right. So people have been taking some damage, right? So Timura's taken quite a bit, actually. So
Has Timura taken it, or has Menka taken it?
right.
Yeah, for like practically, would healing Tamara be the thing to do, or would it be?
That's what I'm hoping.
You guys have spent long enough together. I'm gonna tell you that you would know that if you heal Timura, you're healing Menka. If it is an area that basically mechanically, whoever gets the highest of it, which it should be the same, but whoever gets the highest of it will that counts for both of them.
Very cool. So
It's a cool mechanic,
in
actually.
that case, I'm going to use a feat. I'm going to use battle medicine. So you can patch up yourself or an adjacent ally, even in combat. Attempt a medicine check with the same DC as for treat wounds, and restore a corresponding amount of hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see Bo out of, I don't know, a utility belt, pulls out some protein bars and shoves them in Temura's mouth. I don't know.
Not milk. Wait, you what?
Hey, not everything can.
they're
It's
dairy.
like it's like those cereal bars they used to have.
Yeah,
where it's like
yeah.
the milk is kind of
Yeah.
in there.
Half coated.
Dehydrated.
So
So
you
do
will
I
need
roll-
to roll a treat wounds check.
Which is medicine, unless you can do it by nature and you want to or something.
No, medicine's much better. Bada bing, bada boom. 19.
Nice.
That is a success. It was DC 15. You don't crit. I'm pretty sure a success is a 2d8.
Oh,
Thank you.
2d8.
I'm looking it up right now.
that's a
Oh!
max on the
Double
roll. 16.
Do I get
Yo,
both or
she's
just
just-
the one?
We've had some swangy
give up.
rolls. It's like
Yeah.
1 or max.
Right. I got some good luck with the electronic rolls. I'm imagining Bo like whips out like that good goods, like Tamara. Oh man, how's this gonna sound in Southern?
gonna sound terrible, I can
My
guarantee.
girl Tamara, I got the thing just for you. And like then starts like massaging and like giving her some like shiatsu like
Oh,
know-
yeah.
You know,
Look
and
at the
animals like
problem.
shake their fur, but there's like a delay in how like the fur shifts on their back. That's what, yeah.
Very cool.
And that was one action. I've got 2 more, right?
Oh shit. Yeah.
That's how this stuff works. That's how
Yes,
this.
if you're in range, which I think you are, you should be in range. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna say
imagining I'm
range.
adjacent to Tamara. She's a fairly
Yep.
large person.
So I'll interrupt you really quick just to let you guys know for future treat wounds. You can always, because we learned this very late, you can always raise the DC. If you want to attempt a DC 20 check, you increase the hit points regained by 10, like the extra hit points.
Oh,
If you're a
wow.
if you're a master and you want to increase it to a DC 30, then you increase the hit points regained by 30.
The DC 20, do you have to be trained or expert?
You have to be an expert, sorry. So if
Okay,
you're an
so you
expert
can't
in
do it yet.
medicine,
I'm just thinking
Yeah,
of like
here.
canonically what that would look like if you're just healing just a flat 30 in a single action for
You know exactly what they need. Like if their arm is bleeding, you know to tourniquet. Like you know to like stick a stim pack in. Whatever it is, like you know exactly what they need.
that's true. That's cool.
I feel like you would relocate both their dislocated shoulders with a 30.
We're level 15,
them-
and we've had some single action battle medicines go for like 88.
Holy hell!
That's
Awesome.
crazy.
All right, and then Bo just looks at this goblinoid in front of her and just gives this goblin the stank eye and swings her ladle mace and gets a 19.
Ladle may swing.
Oofa doofa.
I cast
All right.
ladle mace swing.
19 does hit.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
first damage she's taken, so you ladle mace her across the cheek, like whap.
bam, and there's like a constant just dribble of milk coming off this ladle from where
It's like very anime, like a
Yeah.
trail of blood.
like a crack.
A trail of milky blood.
You hear like
Oh.
the splatter of the milk on the ground first, and then it like turns the camera to them.
Right.
Camera pans and pans and she goes, "Don't cry over that."
Oh, sorry, I forgot my fiance's sleeping. I shouldn't be so loud.
Oh my gosh. I
oh,
love
man.
it. I love it.
How have I not thought to use this gold? And then as the third action, I will cast Divine Lance, which is a cantrip.
I think Divine Lance is 2 actions.
Oh, you're right. And then I'll just extend the bless another 5 feet.
Nice.
Perfect.
It got
All right, so now everyone within 10 feet of Bovine receives bless.
nice.
Remind me, is bless just for attacks?
Yeah, +1 to attacks at this level, I believe.
Okay.
Yep. It is this little guy's turn. He's behind this red tree. He's gonna run up. He's gonna be like, this guy's back here. And he runs up to the goblin. And he lets out a short sword attack. 23 to hit.
Oof.
I fucking dare you. Yeah, that
I'm
hurts.
rolling super good. Sorry, guys.
that will be a hit on the Mactaggart.
You take 3 piercing damage. And he's like, and he rolls his second attack for a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
Natural 16s do it. You take 4 more piercing damage.
You really fucking thought, didn't you? He says, like blood coming out of his eye. Just really doing it, ain't you? Huh? Bud.
You're really doing it.
I'm so proud of you.
This one up here runs. He's like, "Don't worry, I got you. This guy came along. He's dumb." And he lets out a short sword attack. 19 against your flat-footed AC, Wilbur.
That's -2 for flat-footed.
Yepers.
It's dumb.
This guy's
Be a hit.
dumb.
You take
Yeah, well,
3
Wilbur looks behind him and notices he's alone.
You take 3 piercing damage. You like try to bring your shield around, and just like right at the last second, this guy brings a short sword like under your shield and into a like hole in your armor and just stabs you in the gut.
Gotta fix that hole, dude.
That hole.
And then the second one, he tries to pull it out and like let another quick one go, and you just hear shing as he like hits all of the metal armor.
Just tries to let a quick one go, you know?
Yeah.
You ever try to let a quick one go?
Yeah, let a quick one
I've
go.
done it.
This little guy's dead, so it is Hero's turn.
How big, how wide is a 60-foot line in this game?
5 feet because it's a line.
Could I feasibly and theoretically knock all 3 of these fools?
As well as Timura, yes.
I am so sorry. But,
Oh no.
Well, that's a bummer.
that's unfortunate collateral damage. I'm very sorry because I am absolutely
I'll
what?
give you a choice. I like
All right.
I like these. These are my favorite things.
Choices are fun.
So you can always hit the first one.
Mhm.
You can make a perception check. I'll say DC 20. It's going to be very hard.
Oh.
If you
Okay.
succeed, you can hit the goblins without Timura. If you fail, Timbra takes double damage.
Jeez Louise.
If you don't want to do that, then spellcast normally. Timbra and the goblins all take normal damage.
I'm trying to see what this will. Okay, so
What's your plus to? Is it a perception check? You said.
it is a perception check, and my Percepti is a plus.
6, if I remember correctly.
I'll
Unless
go
I'm
with
very
that.
bad. No, unless I'm very bad.
No,
I
you.
tried to-
Oh no, it is a +6. It is a +6.
Hey.
Oh, all right. You have like a
from earlier.
So you'd have
So-
to get.
Real quick,
70%.
double damage on
14
double
or
damage
higher.
on 1d6 isn't too bad.
Go for it. Risk it all.
Do it.
Tamura,
for
I
the
also have
biscuit.
healing spells.
I'll heal you after.
That's coming your way, friend. All right, the Percepti check. An 8.
Oh,
You have a hero point.
I do?
Oh.
I
Yeah.
assume. I don't think you've used one yet.
No.
This
yeah.
is the optimal.
Well, that's an 11.
Well,
so
all right.
Oh,
wait, is that adding
Goodbye.
anything? I
Yeah,
feel
it's a
like
It
5
is.
plus
You
6.
rolled a nat 2 and a nat 5.
Remember how you guys all said that my clutch rolls come in handy? Not the case tonight.
You're not doing
Well-
anything too extravagant.
Yeah.
You have to be doing something like so crazy.
So
and you'll roll
hero-
a nat 20.
He's against the waffles here.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hero will.
You could
Very-
say he was waffling his rolls.
I was waffling my rolls. It got stuck in the syrup. The hero does a very extra like, and Gust like floats, like spirals around their hand as they turn and like blast this 60-foot line of windiness. I'm gonna need some saves, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some saves from my
It's my
friend
favorite part
Tamura.
because
Yeah.
if Timura crit fails, then she's
triple damage,
mechanically taking times 4 damage.
and I will kill her. Well,
Probably.
it is also a spell save, a spell
Yep.
DC of 18. So
Will you
Oh.
click the spell for me real quick?
I will.
Just to ensure what we're taking. Fortitude
base
saving throw of a gust of wind. A wind lets out. Attempts to blow people back. It doesn't look like it does any damage.
It should do 1d6. Nope, that's off. It does not do any damage. I want to push these guys away from.
Okay.
Sorry for all
After
this.
all this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I realized
love
that's
it.
turned off, and I'm so sorry.
I would have. Man,
Y-
I would have gave you such a different outcome for this.
You can hurt me if you want. You can hurt Hero. This can hurt
No,
Hero.
no. This is cool.
Okay.
Oh man,
I
Minka,
basically
make me
sorry.
make me a perception check.
Pathfinder baby.
Sure. 21.
21. You see Hero preparing to cast a spell that you've seen them cast before,
Mhm.
and you get the feeling you want to tell Timbra to fail.
Yeah.
Like let it happen.
Okay. I do.
Okay.
Cool.
Minka, you cast this. You watch this first goblin like duck under it. He's like, ah. Timbra,
Sticks her
Like-
tongue out like it lolls out.
yeah, basically sticks her tongue out like quick hops, all feet off the ground. So she gets caught by this wind, blown, and she gets caught by this wind, lands on these goblins, and rolls over them.
Right.
As I'm gonna let them take 1d8 damage, so you
Aw.
can roll it.
That's
Hey,
exciting.
Thank you
They
for letting
also
us
get
do
pushed
damage
back.
on that one.
Thank you. 1d8. That's a
Ooh.
7.
Ooh.
Okay, so they both take 7 damage as
Very nice.
Tamara has her paws
They-
in the air.
as they all get pushed back. Timber rolls over them to the other side.
And
Nice.
that was a double action spell. So now one of my spell slots is gone. But what I would like to do is, especially seeing Temura crash into these goblins, I think involuntarily Hero would let out a cackle, which would extend and double the effects of my gust of wind. So, or wait,
Isn't
does it?
I think it's just your hexes.
Yeah, just your hex.
It says you can extend one of your spells with a quick burst of laughter.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Hold up.
Here, I'll click it for you. Boop.
You learn.
I just
the
want to push him
carbohydrates.
farther away if I can.
Interesting. I'll look that. I'm gonna say yes for now. I'll look that up later to see if it's supposed to be extend duration instead of extend range.
It probably is the duration, in all honesty. And I'll
Yes.
I say yeah, no range. Give me. I'll just do it to them next time.
You can extend one of your
Basically.
spells with a quick burst of laughter. Wow, it doesn't say.
Yeah.
You know, when you
doesn't say.
laugh and
Which is
extend.
neat, so-
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of balance, and I think Timura and Menka might be in trouble if they're stuck with two of these people, that you can't do it right now.
Got it. Love it.
Is you're extending one of your witch spells. It adds a focus point in your focus pool, so it's the ones that use focus points.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
So that's life boost then. Okay, cool. Never mind. Done.
All right. You see this little goblin guy? He slashes out once, twice, 3 times. The first one's the only one that hits because it's a 24 against flat-footed. You take 2 slashing damage, Wilbur.
Okay.
Mactaggart, it is your turn.
All right, so Mactaggart's gonna run out wide of Tamara and come on, and then he's gonna like push off the bark and off Tamara to then flip over behind these fools right here. So just a very extended way of getting to flanking position.
For sure.
However, of course, he is trying to tumble through
Oh.
and tumble behind.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's a hero point if I ever done seen one,
At
boys.
Natural 1. Oh.
There,
Wow.
and then that's 20.
Wow.
You keep doing
I have
this.
From a
literally
nat
just had
one
like
to a nat
120,
20.
120.
Mhm.
What?
Ah. All
So,
right.
okay, yeah. So with that,
You
I'm
begin to
gonna
like,
try.
yeah, you begin to like run around and roll through, and you go to step on Timura, who is like trying to get up and almost like slips out your foot from under you, and then realizes what they're doing, and like as they're slipping out your foot from under you, you're like kind of caught in midair, like very friend like pats you on the back, paws you through these goblins, and you kind of spin in the air and then land on your feet on the other side of them.
Very nice.
Wonderful. And then with that, he's going to flip your swipe.
Ooh.
Rip your swap.
That's a 12.
Swappy, swappy.
Flat-footed and
swap.
flanked. I don't know if those stack. The tumble behind and the flat and the flanking.
No.
So I believe that's a miss.
You are flanking, but you do miss. He's like, nope. Like jumps out of the way.
Motherfucker. And he takes another swipe for a 5.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spend my last hero point, motherfuckers. So that's gonna be, let's do that one more time.
No, he got
Wow,
another
literally.
5.
Wow.
Save exact
Oh
roll.
no.
So he like
Oh.
flips behind them and is all excited and confident with his panache, and then he's just like, "Who?"
Oh no.
Yeah,
And get your
this-
rapier out of the scabbard.
This goblin's just kind of like dodging out of the way. He's like, you can spin, so can I. And then he like turns a little 360 in the air as you just miss him because you weren't expecting it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's
I will
okay,
say
Mactaggart.
I will say real quick, just because I saw it. I think your crit damage is adding deadly automatically. It's adding the extra 1d8. That only happens if you have access to your crit specialization.
I don't know how
but-
to do that.
No.
Basically, you take that 1d8 out, and we would roll it anytime you have access to it, which is very rarely or a feat.
All right, off stream we can fix that.
For sure. Menka, it
I
is
don't
your
know how to fix that.
Okay. I will look over to Wilbur. How you doing over there?
I'm doing quite all right.
How you doing?
All right. And then looking over at Temura, or as Temura sees, how are these two little goblins looking?
One of them, actually, they both look like probably about halfway. They're like, "Ew, I'm also gonna say they're both prone from that roll.
Oh, they're
Prone.
prone.
So they're both on the ground. They're like trying to get up. They're like, They look about bloody.
Prone though
Bloody.
means
They look
that-
about bloody.
Yeah,
little-
bloody. They're like half good, if you know what
Like
I mean.
bruised, effluviated, really.
Any ranged spell attacks then would have penalties.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will instead. What will I do?
Throw something. Just do it. Just anything.
I'm just gonna look. I think this is within range. I think I can
Throw
do
your
it.
cares away.
So this, yeah. So I'm a look back over as I was checking in with Wilbur, and I will electric arc, and it's going to go from this guy, and it'll bounce over to the other one as well. Which for some reason I don't have.
Which one is
that
this
spell.
guy? This guy.
And that one. This one.
have that spell
and
too.
this one.
Give me good stuff. Tell me the ones that are flanking Wilbur under the orange tree.
Yeah, this one and that one. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I love
Don't kill me.
watching the arrow. No.
Yeah. So roll 20 was a little stupid, so give me 2 seconds. I'm talking apparently like a hero now.
This is my stalling song.
This is my stalling song. Okay, so it is. Okay, we're just gonna roll to hit. Hold on.
Okay. I'm pretty sure if it's electric arc, I'm making a reflex saving throw.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You think this is like my main spell with my other character. You'd think I know
The
this.
next nature curse.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make you 2 reflex saving throws.
Please.
First
Oops,
one,
I didn't
20.
mean to send that to chat.
Oh, yes.
Second one, 25.
Damn. Okay, they both succeed, but neither of them crit succeeds. I do believe you get half damage.
Half damage.
Half damage. Simply half.
Oh,
No more, no
okay,
less.
So it is 4 plus.
4 plus probably 4 because it's going to be your max stat.
It is, yeah.
Maybe 6 because you're trained in it. I'm not sure. I said maybe 6 because you're trained in it. I'm not sure. I think it's 4 plus 4,
It's plus my
Yes.
spellcasting ability modifier. So
which is going to be 4 because you
Yeah.
don't have a 5 right now. So they take 4 damage total.
beautiful.
So you watch this electric arc like zap out from Menka's hand.
Buzz
And
buzz.
it hits one of their feet that they try to pull back and then jumps from their foot around Wilbur and into this other guy's like hand. It's like, ha! And like pulls it back.
Quick question: How on end is their hair standing right now?
Well, one of them doesn't have hair.
Ah.
He's got
How
that nose though.
How flared are those
These
nasties?
things look
But-
terrifying.
But this
They
guy's
are honestly the
this guy's ears
spookiest.
are up.
There you go. There you
There
go.
you go.
Nasty
And
nut.
then together, Tamara and I. Tamara attacks as I run over to this dude and growl. Oops, that was Tamara. And then so Tamara is going to attack.
Or yeah, you're sharing action, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So Timura lets out an attack. Do it.
It's a 13.
It doesn't hit. It feels bad.
The one that's flanking, right?
Feels bad.
It still doesn't hit.
Okay,
AC
okay,
17.
So that was move.
17,
Attack.
you say?
Okay, perfect.
Move, attack, share action. It is one of these guys' turns. He's like, I gotta help my friend. And he begins to run around the goblin.
Oh.
I
He's
love
gonna
these
make
guys.
sure he is flanked. And
Flanked.
he's gonna take 2 short sword attacks. 21 and 19.
It's just you and me, but oh god, okay.
Golly.
Calm fucking down.
Do both hit against flat-footed?
Oh, absolutely. I only have an AC of 15.
You take a total of 11 piercing damage. As he like swings around, and while he's swinging around, he draws the sword like across your midsection, and then when he gets to the other side of you, he's like, yeah, and he stabs it into you.
Been trying to
And
lose
pulls
a little around the waistline, but not like this.
And he pulls it out. That guy's dead. It's this guy's turn. He's all on his lonesome. He doesn't have any friends to help. He's gonna keep swinging.
Swanging.
As he's swinging, everyone make me a perception check.
Swinging him a chain.
Of course, sir. Of course, I will.
Yes.
I will do this
Yes, I
for
can
you.
do.
Perception check.
Ooh, 21.
I didn't see what I got. I got a
get-
14.
Mactaggart also got 14.
Yes. Look with our special eyes.
Horizon, share with me your eyeballs.
Yes, of course.
Timura and Bovine. As this guy is swinging out, he hits one attack for 3 piercing damage onto Hero.
Oh boy. Okay. I should probably heal myself.
You guys hear coming from the hut. Come on, they won't stop. Come on. As like you see like a little gnomish hand kind of waving out one of the windows.
Oh.
Maybe we should fucking dip.
Yes.
If I would have put it numerically, I feel about 15 out of 34.
Sometimes a tactical retreat is the right option.
No. Just kidding. Yes, let's fucking go.
I do say, let's get the hell out of here.
All right, that is the end of that guy's turn. Wilbur, it's your turn.
Okay, Wilbur's going to grab his tower shield by the top and swing it around in a circle like Mario with Bowser in Mario 64.
Yes.
Okay.
Hit both of them. I don't know how you want to do that, like 2 separate attacks for 2 different
Yeah,
actions.
give me 2 attacks. Who you want to hit first?
I'll hit our nasty nasties first. That is a 27 to hit.
27 does crit. You do wow. So you begin like you bring your tower shield like down into the ground, get ready to swing it around. As you swing it around, you not even expecting it, honestly. You the very bottom edge of the tower shield catches him in the neck and slices his throat as he falls on the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my.
Well, that one's gonna stop coming.
And you get a hero point for that.
Oh, thanks.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and then the next one, he continues the arc going towards the other guy. Let's see how this one does. That is a 13 to hit.
Yeah, and you watch
And-
him go, nope, not like that.
Oh, well,
And
I'm gonna
ducks
spend a
onto
hero
it.
point and re-roll that one.
Okay,
Let's,
okay.
Let's see if that happened. Is that do I have to do a second?
Woo!
hero point? Oh, it's worse.
That's way
No, you
worse.
can't- You can't
Way
do a
worse.
second hero point.
Way worse. That's a.
All
Hey,
right,
he's-
that one's just destined to fail.
Yeah, he's like, no, not like that. And he watches you like after you slice this guy's throat, like you were a little surprised, so you're bringing it up, and he like kind of watches it, and he's like, I didn't even need the duck. All right.
I imagine Wilbur like kind of loses control of the spin a little bit, and then like it stops after a little bit, and he's a little dizzy. He looks around, notices the river that he needs to cross to get to the hut, and basically says,
I'm going on ahead.
and then he's gonna run as much of his speed as he can to get closer to the hut.
Okay. How much speed you got? 30 or
20.
25?
Is 20 possible? Should I have 25?
You should
Unless
have
you have
25.
armor penalties.
Oh, maybe I do, and it autoed that. So, but either way, 20, 25. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say 25. Give me an athletics check real quick.
Okay.
To ford the river.
Ooh,
right.
that crit.
Ooh,
Easy
wow.
enough. Easy enough. This little like 5 foot wide river. As you're just sprinting, you let a jump out across it, and you can get to basically right here on the other side if you want.
Okay.
About 5 foot on the other side of the river.
Sounds good.
Bovine, it is your turn. These
Okay.
guys are kind of slicing you to pieces, but you're also slicing them to pieces. It's pretty much an even fight, but you've been given an out if you wish to take it.
So I think Bovine will move on over to Mactaggart, and be like, honey, I see you're not looking so good. Let me help you up. And she's gonna
I
do
need
battle
some-
medicine.
I need some of
on-
mother's milk.
Oh, honey, I got it right here. And does the same thing she did for Temura, and And luckily, it's just some nice cereal bars. And let's roll those balls. Well, actually, yeah. So roll you said the medicine one first. I have to beat 15.
Yep.
No.
So, and do you have a hero point?
I don't. I used it for.
Okay.
So
So you begin to like pull out your medicine kit or one of your cereal bars. You go down to reach for the one that you know would be perfect in this
Cereal
situation.
bars?
It's not there.
Oh no.
I could have swore I had. Oh no, Mactaggart. I'm so sorry.
Captain Crunch Bar is missing.
In
It's
that
just like when my mother
case-
said she was going to make me breakfast and then I didn't come back from the store. My mother walked
And
out.
Then I think so. Do I do a spell? Yeah, why the hell not? And I'm gonna cast heal. I'm gonna take the net remaining 2 of my actions and cast heal to raise it up to 2d. So raise it 1d8 plus 8.
Yeah.
Roll the 8. Boom, 6. That's
6.
14.
Not bad, not bad.
14 healing on Mactaggart, and then that's when squirt it in the ladle and ladle that there milk into your mouth.
God.
So 14 healing. My gosh. I'm feeling a lot better now. Like I don't need to ford the river and run away.
Wait.
All right. With that, you watch as it's one of these goblins' turn. He brings his sword up, and he goes, "I'm waiting for you," as he holds an action. This is the one beside Menka.
Okay.
The other one that is way over here that Wilbur ran away from, he's like, "I'm coming," as he runs up, and at the end of his run, goes out for like a jumping slash.
Oh,
He's
no.
gonna take 2 flat-footed strikes from both of them. The first one is a 27.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Is that
does that
crit?
Does it,
You're how well, actually no. Yeah, it totally does.
Oh no.
Okay. From the first one, you take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
I rolled very bad on the normal damage crit. Feels bad.
For you, maybe.
Not-
Feels great
not
for
for
The
us.
second,
Yeah,
the
love it.
second strike is a 26.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, natural 18, natural 17. Let's go.
Mm.
Yeah.
let's go.
Is that crit?
It does.
oh
On
my
that one, You
god!
take 11 piercing damage.
That
Oh.
Ooh.
oh, you guys are gonna drain me dry of my milk.
I have heals too,
Do you
Andy.
have healing spells?
I
Fuck
do.
me by the divine beast. Menka.
So you watch one of these like raises short sword up. You're ready for him, and then out of nowhere you feel like a stab in your shoulder, and you're not expecting it because none of them are that tall. You're like, "What? Is there someone new?" And you like kind of spin around. He's still hanging off of you, and the other one stabs you in your gut.
Oh no.
Jeez.
As it is your turn, hero.
How are you looking, like physically?
Lots of cuts, lots of
Cool.
blood.
Hero
Definitely
doesn't like that.
still a dog though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Always.
Definitely.
100% a dog.
100.
There's
As
no
always.
such thing as opportunity attacks in this, right?
There
you
are
have to
if you
take a
take the
feat.
feet.
Oh,
They're-
okay.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
feats and creatures have crazy things that, like, it's not like D&D 5e. Some people there's a skill called Attack of Opportunity.
Mhm.
Then there's a skill called if they take a move action within you, you can grapple them. If they take a move action within you, you can eat them. Like monsters have crazy things for stuff like
Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm gonna just sit here. I'm going to look at this Gorblin in the face and poke it in the eye and run away. And if I take an opportunity attack, that's fine.
You don't.
Okay, cool. So I poked him in the eye, and I come over to Menka, and I'm going to cast my last heal, my last spell. The spells, no more from me, no more spells.
I will GM. Well, go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna cast heal on Menka.
1 action, 2 action.
I was just gonna however many, I think I probably use the action to move over there, right? So
You use 1 action to move.
2 is the most I could do. So I will absolutely do 2 if I
You
can.
can do 2 actions from 30 feet away and maintain an action.
Oh.
If you wish.
If you wish.
As you wish.
So
Then I'll move
how-
here so this guy gets flanked.
That is probably the best thing you could do.
Yeah.
So how heal works in Pathfinder, it's odd. 1 action's 1d8 touch. 2 action is 1d8 plus 8, 30-foot ranged. 3 action is a burst of 30 feet, 1d8 for every creature there.
Got it. Well, I'll do the 2
including enemies.
well, that's no fun.
Yeah, it
I'll do the
doesn't say
2
allies, it says every creature, so
Oh
two-
no, I'm really glad I didn't do that thing because I was about to do that.
I will take the 2 action heal and use the last spell, and what is it? 2d8?
1d8 plus 8. So the plus 8 is
Alrighty.
automatic, obviously.
Alrighty, 1d8, and that's a 7. So 15
healing for me.
14 points to you, and
Thank
and
you.
Hero
Love a good 14.
Hero winks, and Gale is just a spinning her. Actually, no, Gale comes over and like tussles your hair, and that's where the heel comes from.
Oh.
And it messes up some of your dog makeup, I would imagine.
Cool breeze.
And that's it for all
Makeup.
the
What do you mean
erroneous
makeup?
Maronius.
Okay. With that, Mactaggart, it's your turn.
All right, maintaining his panache from last time. Does he have to move down a little bit to make sure that he is still flat-footing this guy?
Yeah, either down or up, whichever one you want to flat foot. If you want to flat foot with Bovine, up. If you want to flat foot with Timura, down.
Want to...
I think the one
Attack
that's
people.
flanking with Temra is more injured than the one flanking with Bo, but I could be wrong.
They're both the same. They're both got rolled over by Timura.
He
right.
goes ahead. He'll spend 1 action to move down and get into flanking position. He'll use his second action to attack with the rapier. Oh my noodles!
Oofta. He spent all his lucky points.
Oh no.
I did
Lucky
spend all of
points.
my lucky points.
That makes hero
Oh,
pat points
He's
sound so
gonna
lame.
make a second attack.
Natural 3 for an 11. Second attack.
Ooh.
There you go.
There we go. That is gonna go ahead. He's gonna make that a confident finisher. Precise strike. So that gets an extra 2d6 precision damage.
All right.
So
roll that
6 plus
2d6.
2d6. 6 plus 8. 14
6 plus
damage.
8.
Yeah.
You like run around. You miss your
Yep.
first strike. He's like, ha, and he's gonna like sticking his hands
While he's
out.
like, ha, I like stab through his tongue.
Yep, basically
Yikes.
stabbed through his tongue and out of the back of his neck, and pull your rapier back out, and he drops.
Repia.
Rapier.
Rapier. That rolled really nicely.
I
Yeah.
think that's it for you, right?
That is it for me.
All right, Menka.
Panache is spent.
You're looking around. Sorry, real quick. You're looking around. You see the gnomish lady is still yelling at you. She's like, "Come on, they don't matter." And then you see these 4 like still alive 4 people around you, and
Can I-
obviously your party.
Can I perceive to see if that insult hurt these people, these goblins?
Yeah, give me a perception check as sense motive.
Hero. Defender of almost goblins.
You matter to me, friends. It's a 19. best
I was
best
like,
roll of the night.
David and
You-
his dummy thick rolls.
You watch as one of them. We're gonna say this one on his own, like not close to Bovine or anyone else. He like kind of flinches when
Uh-huh.
she says that. But otherwise, like you think he heard it and purchased it in his mind. The others didn't seem to care as they were looking for blood.
I now know the weak one of the pack. Perfect.
Oh, I was
All right.
forgetting about my goblin scuttle.
Scuttle.
All right. Minka.
Okay, question. Can Tamara get up
Question.
in like here?
That is a crazy place to be.
Can she get in between 3 enemies?
That is crazy.
I'm
That's
going.
a crazy place.
Normally, I'd say she could like squeeze there and stuff. Right there, I'm gonna say no, because you can't. You can't take enemy space, and to take 2 of their spaces is pretty rough.
I don't know that she's actually that big. Like, I don't think she's a large creature.
Tamara is the size of a
don't know.
squirrel.
I made her the size you told me to make her.
I just like her token. I want it to be seen.
It is a very good token.
Yes, yes.
Man, if she's medium, we can talk.
I like the scaly
she's
arms.
medium.
Is she medium?
Yeah,
for sure?
I
Or you just
mean-
saying it?
I don't see otherwise.
Okay, she's medium then. Sure.
I'm double checking.
She'll
I'm
never
double
be large
checking.
again, and she can't carry 43 bodies downstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yes,
She's the
size
si-
medium.
Tamara is the
Okay.
size of whatever we need her.
She's the size of like a nice Rottweiler.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's the size of Minka. Like, she's kind of large for a beast, but she's not freaking 16 feet like we thought she was.
Yeah, I thought she was gargantuan.
I never thought that. That's not on me.
There
You
she
guys
is.
are just
There she is.
imagining wrong.
I thought she was like akin to the Seahorse, just a 400-foot being.
I mean, it's like larger than a Great Dane if she's my size, if you think about it, right? Like a big Great Dane. She's intimidating. All right,
That is
anyways.
yeah. Sorry, keep going.
No, you're fine. Yeah, so she goes up here to flank with both of them now, and she takes a bite attack at the one behind me, and I swipe my sickle and a weirdly like synchronized movement at the one in front of me.
That's cool. That's really cool.
All right, sickle tech. Nat 20.
First one, the first one of the party on an attack tonight.
like
Yeah.
attack.
I know.
Funny.
And then Tamara takes a big bite.
Give me another nat 20.
Oh.
With the bless from bovine, that
Yeah.
is a hit.
Ooh, nice.
And so you watch this kind of double swipe. This sickle comes, kind of like catches this guy in the waist and begins to pull, and then Tamara pulls the other way, and you just watch like a whoop, this guy is in 2 pieces almost immediately, and he falls to the ground.
no.
Very
All
good.
right. And then I turn around, smile at the one I'm flanking with Hero, and say, "Your turn."
Yeah.
Yikes.
No, not my turn.
Can I? Can I try to? I don't know if I can do this. How good am I? Yeah, no,
You're not
no.
good.
I'm going to call this as non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Does it need to have the non-lethal trait for that?
It's a -2 if it doesn't have the non-lethal trait.
Understood. How's this one looking?
Amazing.
Pretty good.
Oh, then no.
I love that there's rules for that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's crazy.
No, this is a regular attack.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, but it's a -2 attack. Sorry, so -5 to that.
Yeah, so
Plus-
Are you within
-5
10
plus
feet
the
of me?
Flat-footed. Probably.
Yeah.
Yep. So -5 plus flat-footed plus the bless. You do hit it. It takes 6 slashing damage across its back from
Oy,
a
oy.
sickle.
Oi, oi, oi.
And then I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
It's still standing.
I'm gonna call out and say, like, as I'm wiping blood from my face, I yell back to the little gnome lady, and I'm like, "We're coming."
We're crumbing.
We're
Ow!
come now.
I will tell Hero as well if I can get it out. If not, it's fine. But we could take one with us. Answer some questions.
He sent you, right? Come on. They're not worth it.
His gnome's like, come on.
I'm literally telling you to stop killing them.
I have fresh biscuits. Come on.
Oh, that's all you
Well,
had
you know-
to say.
Yeah.
Ah,
Bovine's about to get on all
fresh-
fours.
My
Dog
grandmother made a
biscuits.
pie. Come on.
I got doggy treats. Let's go.
Ooh, I have a distaste.
This goblin kind of like, after hearing the gnomish lady's constant calls out, and he like looks up, he's flinched. He sees Hero's eyes on him because he's super weak. He's like, all right, let's get out of here. Run! And he begins running.
I want to grab one of them.
Are there murderous reactions? Can I just like throw my rapier into a skull?
There are not murderous reactions.
Damn it.
With that, as he begins running away, it is Wilbur's turn.
Yeah, so Wilbur leapt gracefully across, landed in a superhero pose, turned around with his shield raised, and put out a hand for his comrades. Realized nobody was actually coming. He said they were. And
Oh, okay.
He slaps
there,
his tower
tree.
shield over as a bridge.
You there, tree, prepare to meet your match.
if there's a tree nearby, he'd like to try and ram it and knock it over the bridge for them.
Okay, this large mushroom.
Sure.
Okay,
Which is
I've
what
got
300 is this a 300-foot tall mushroom?
You're looking at it. This
Oh, wait,
thing's-
is it a 300?
Yeah,
Overkill.
it's not 300 foot, but it's like 150 feet. You're like looking at it, and I'll tell you straight up, as a level 2 character, you're gonna need a nat 20. But if you get a nat 20, I'll give it to you.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, this could be it.
Let's go.
This is it.
This is
This is the one.
That's it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, there's a chance. All right, what am I rolling? Just an attack?
I mean, since it's just a nat 20, you can roll a d20 for all I care. It's an attack, a d20.
Okay.
it
Come
doesn't
on.
matter.
What's it gonna be?
I'm doing
Let's.
it real. I'm doing it live, people. Here we
He's
go.
doing it live.
It's
All
not a nat 20.
It's not.
Oh.
You didn't have the David power.
Rip.
Well, I think just to pay homage to Nick in the chat, can you try it and then it pushes you back and you pee on it a little bit like a tree?
Oh god.
So, how many actions was that? What am I looking at here?
That is 2 actions. So it's 1 to run up here and 2 to slam it to try to make a bridge.
Can Wilbur just dejectedly walk back to the to where the creek is and then just like push his shield over as a walkway?
Yeah. I'll give you that. It's a free action to drop stuff, so you begin to mosey up to the river and you're like,
Yeah, I find like a
Boom.
spot where it's a little bit more together.
yeah, kind of using some of these vines as well as like perches.
Don't
and you
worry,
just
Wilbur. We
push it.
really appreciate you just kind of ducking back there. You know, you gotta show up the back line.
Some people have said that I listen to authority too well.
You're a good boy.
You're too obedient.
All right. And
I did graduate from obedience.
as that happens, this little goblin creature begins to run away. He's like, these guys are monsters. And he begins to run away. And I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Only the
Perception.
strongest of perception checks.
Disgrace.
The 15 for Wilbur.
Evil as plain as the
Sark-
scar on
Sark's
his
team.
face.
Menka and Temura turn their heads in perfect synchronization as we both get 21s.
Very
Mactaggart got 10.
Oh my god, 7.
15, 10, 21, 16, 21, 7. The 2 21s, Menka and Temura, you watch as, like, he kind of ducks behind a tree and perfectly having slightly different angles, but getting to know what each other sees. You see different pieces of him, and he kind of jumps up into the air, grabs his legs, and then, almost like a cannonball pose, phoom, disappears in
What?
midair.
Oh,
Well, it's a good thing I didn't try to grab them because they would have just left.
Bovine, it's your turn.
Bovine does the bovine sprint, you know? She's just running. She's ruining.
the drop
I'm
to all
learning.
fours.
My milk's
So-
running.
No.
Waffles.
Yeah. She's like, come on, y'all, we got to get to that gnome. So she,
All right.
You gnome it.
meow.
Whoa.
She takes off 3 actions running.
She's like in this area, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wrong, just sprinting and like clopping over the shield bridge.
Wilbur's just sitting next to it. He looks very dejected.
This goblin's dead. You watch him, the next goblin that's not dead, you watch him like come up and he like comes up to one of his dead buddies, grabs his wrist. He looks back at you guys, sticks his tongue out, and they both disappear.
I feel bad now. Took his friend.
Mactaggart, also being a goblin, like sticks his tongue back out and he's like, yeah, fuck you.
Hero, it is your turn.
Fuck you.
Hero looks at Menka and Mactaggart and says, "You're coming, right?" And then she starts, will you allow me to get confirmations from them, or?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, cool, yeah.
I mean, everyone's got 6 seconds of talking to just
Okay.
like, say
You're
stuff.
coming, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And Hero with Gust just happily spinning around their head. They run off towards the tower shield. And how far is the creek? How wide is the creek?
5 foot.
Yeah, she jumps over the creek. She doesn't use the shield.
Okay. Give me an athletics check real quick.
Oh, well, this is going to come back to bite me in the butt. I can almost guarantee it.
I'm ready.
Athletics. That is only a 1. That's a 9.
Easy enough. It's a 5 foot creek and you got a running start. You're like running. You're like, hit, and your heel like splashes water, but you make it over the creek.
They're super into that. They're all about water and air. That's the thing. Maybe I did it on purpose. Who knows?
All right, Mactaggart.
Thank you, Wilbur.
Now, is that goblin at the very bottom of the map still alive? He's still part of this?
He is. He's about 60 feet away.
Mactaggart runs and tumbles through his space, trying
Do it.
his best to get more panache.
Give me that acrobatics.
Ooh.
Goodness
Another
gracious.
nat 20.
You
on the
only roll
acrobat-
nat 20s on acrobatics to tumble through spaces.
I will tumble through every space. All right. He takes a swipe at the rapier. Oh, he's
Ooh, it's a
done it.
crit.
I
Very
lied.
nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
So
There it
I
is.
said earlier that 1d8
Yeah.
at the end does not count.
Yeah.
Minus the 4, it takes 18 damage, which is more than its max health even. So
Nice.
Ha!
you like tumble through its space, and while you're flipping over it, you bring your rapier down into like its neck shoulder area.
Oof.
It's like trap
Whoa.
area, and like, and you come back up and you're ready on guard, but he's falling already.
Fucking Southie goblins. And then he just starts booking it towards the river.
Okay. That was 2 actions. You got 1 more action booking it towards the river. Menka, it's your turn.
I think we make our way downtown. I mean, to the river.
Walking fast.
Downtown.
Faces.
Easy enough.
fast.
Everyone else has disappeared anyway. You guys begin to make your way through over some of these standing stones. You don't see any other entrance into this hut. And this gnomish lady, she's like, as you guys are coming in, she's like, I spoke to him. He didn't say you were just gonna come and kill everything.
They started it for sure. This was not us. They hurt us a lot. I only have 12 hit points left.
Oh
I'm
my God.
very bloodied. It
Oh,
hurts.
jeez.
So
You see her like rubbing her forehead. She's like, man, he could have sent someone better.
okay.
If those things hurt, you want tea?
Do you
Uh.
want this letter? Because you're being very offensive right now. And
Yeah,
she,
honey, we can just turn around and leave if you
Yeah.
want us to.
Excuse us
love
for
some
being a
tea.
little on edge with these goblins and noises. They've just attacked and killed 40 some of our people.
yes.
These?
I don't know. Not exactly these. Figured
Menka,
they were related.
We're not all related just because
Racist.
we look alike. All right, hold on. There's a lot of different goblins from a lot of different places.
Oh no.
Yeah, and orcs don't all. I mean, Shoonies.
She's like rubbing the bridge of her nose. She's like, I don't think these have ever been out of the forest since the day.
So like
Magic's been
you
here."
make
could've
normal
told
to
us
just have
more.
a field of goblins just waiting outside your home for any kind of mailman coming to deliver a letter just to be attacked like that? That's just like your thing?
She like thinks for a second, looks at you, and nods.
Wait,
Well, he didn't tell us not to attack. He said it was dangerous.
those were your goblins?
Chancellor doesn't know anything.
Well, then it's not our fault.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little done confused here. I mean, when people start attacking us, do forgive us for hitting back to be safe. And I mean, we're here to deliver the letter, and it seems there's much else to do.
This like old lady gnome. She's like waving her arm. She's like, "No, I'm not mad at you for attacking. Attack if you want. Go kill everything in this forest. I don't care. You said you were having trouble. I asked you to come in, and you didn't. I'm a little worried about who he sent me. That's all."
I tried to come in, but all my friends didn't want to come across the
The Chancellor said, I talked to him yesterday. The Chancellor said, well, hold on. Sorry. GM takes that back. I talked to him 3 days ago because it was a 2-day travel.
Yeah.
How'd you talk to him?
She looks at you for a second. I talked to him 3 days ago, and he said that he had some important information. So I thought he was sending like some of his guard or something. And she's like continuing to like rub her forehead.
He sent you something better. He sent you the best. He sent you the men and ladies of the Silent Sail.
Yeah.
I got a cow. I got a piece of
You watch your language. No,
Piece
you
of
watch
what?
your language.
Piece of what?
And she's like looking at the list. She's like, I got a piece of something.
Yeah, that's right.
2 1.5 dogs. And I got someone who's going to try to protect his kind and kill him at the same time.
I don't think I
All right,
consulted
that's
him.
fine. You can clearly communicate with the Chancellor. When he's feeling better, we'll head back.
Yeah,
Feeling
you don't need this
better?
letter.
Oh, he was poisoned, Madame Miss Granny. He was poisoned, and he almost died. Honestly, if it wasn't for Hero here, saved him.
Poisoned by what?
It was a bottle of wine that he had on him.
We still have that bottle, right?
I did save it, if I remember correctly, yeah. I drink out of it. I'm just kidding.
He poisoned himself?
Himself.
I don't know why anybody would do that.
Well, you said he had a bottle of wine on him and he poisoned.
Someone slipped something into the bottle unbeknownst to him, we think.
Though we didn't get confirmation.
We were hoping that you might have more to share about this. Maybe
You know who? He said he was sending me something that he couldn't tell me over
I have it.
over a long distance.
I have it. And they pull out the letter in one hand and do produce flame in the other hand and hold the letter over it and be like, I think you owe us an apology before I give you this letter.
As you pull out the letter and she sees your other hand light up, give me a reflex saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Tamara
so many
also
tabs.
watching closely here.
20 unnatural.
Oh, nice.
You watch her
You call
raise
that
two
flaccid.
Less
You
than
watch her
20.
raise 2 hands up. You see her produce flame snuff out, and you feel the letter begin to get tugged out of your hand, but you're able to keep hold of it.
I hold on. I just want you to say sorry. I'm not gonna burn the letter. Just say sorry. I'm not gonna burn the letter.
I'm not sorry. I need to know that you're capable.
And I light out of my butt. How's that for capable? Say sorry. Do it
I produce flame.
out of your butt.
I'm not. He said he's sending me something he needs me to know. I'm not sorry. That I'm
Hero,
trying to make
let's
sure.
let's have her. She can take the letter. The letter is addressed to her. We can deal with the pleasantries and politeness afterwards.
she's
She
like
did offer
snapping
us
in the
tea.
air.
The letter's just like
We've traveled for 2 days. I think she can read the letter. I'm sure she'll be able to tell
Gimme.
us what's in it.
Now,
Fine.
Compensation first.
Oh
what
my!
compensation?
Say you're sorry. That's what the compensation is.
You can.
I'm sorry you were sent to me.
I will turn this ship around.
All I heard was I'm sorry, and Hero gives the letter.
Excellent.
She's like, thanks, and like jerks it up and turns around. You see her like unfold.
Oh man, I really wish I had not used both my spell slots because this would be a perfect time to cast Personal Rain Cloud.
Kill somebody. You see her turning around, and she like, you see her eyes glazing over it and reading it, and then she turns back to you guys a little wide-eyed, and she says, "We have intel," and you get the sense she's reading it, that the worm in the splitting lands has been seen outside of its bounds. It's crossed into the Golden Plains, as well as seen once within the Chromatic Forest. While this is a cause for war, we must not be hasty. And you see it like she doesn't agree with that. You can see it very clearly on her face without a sense motive. Please, Inaro, find out what you can. And she like very solemnly hands the letter back to you guys, and that's where we'll end the session.
Oh.
Cliffhanger.
Hero takes the letter and says, "Oh, there's a PS," and it says, "Say sorry to the people who gave you the letter." Crazy.
Bo says, "Is that tea still an option?"
Dang, good session.
Yeah.
Very fun. Very, very fun.
Fun
Y'all are
stuff.
amazing and so much fun.
For sure.
Oh man.
I haven't laughed that hard in a long ass
Now, it is my duty to ask, do we level up?
Oh.
No.
Oh. But I want.
I got in trouble for leveling you guys up last time, so no.
Oh, you guys checking.
You don't level up for 529 sessions.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
but that just means we're
Well.
gonna play a lot, which I'm down.
Yeah.
Can't wait for level 3 features 2 years from now.
Oh
One
man,
day.
that was very fun.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that was great. I am just starting to fade. I'm
Yes.
starting to fall asleep, but this
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
So fun.
Super
I
cool.
feel
find
bad.
this so
I
much
feel
fun.
bad for you, East Coasters.
Yeah.
But I'll be there soon.
I gotta be up in like 6 hours for work.
Oh no, no.
I have to
I'm
be
so
up in
sorry.
same. I have to be up at 2 to go to work. Very excited.
Ooh.
But thank you so much, Waffles and
Sorry.
Syrup.
No. This was
We
needed.
leave it all out on the court, baby.
Needed.
Let's go.
We showed up, we done killed him, and we made an old lady almost an enemy in a funny way. I love it.
I very much love all your NPCs
I
and
just
the way
love
you
that,
have your
like-
goblins and very fun.
Yeah, the
Thank you.
goblin voices were cracking me up.
Yeah,
I
they were.
I'm gonna hit you.
Wilbur. I feel Wilbur feels
No,
like
it's my
an idiot,
turn.
but Christian feels like an idiot.
No, it was
Well,
fantastic.
In all honesty, Wilbur, Christian, it was only like 2 rounds. It was like 12
Yeah.
seconds. Like
Yeah.
Hero was moving that way. Like
Yeah, like I was dealing with the ones immediately in front of me, and I wasn't gonna like go chase anybody down. But apparently not fast enough for this gnome.
Yeah, this no met us with some sass. And I was living for it.
So super
I-
quick, super
yeah.
quick. I know everybody has to go to sleep, and that's cool. Sleep is cool. D&D is cooler.
Yeah.
What are your impressions on Pathfinder after a second run?
Oh, I love it. I mean, it gives me so many opportunities to like be fun with combat, and I honestly I think that's 5th edition's like biggest shortcoming is how combat can just become like it's our HP pool versus yours, where Pathfinder it's like more mechanically interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As a melee fighter who just has a shield, and I was just having such a fun time within those parameters of like, how am I going to hit with the shield this time, or like what am I going to try to do differently this time, because it just becomes like a little mini game within itself.
And there's a
Mhm.
lot of room for mechanical explanations
Yeah.
for whatever you imagine.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. That's what I love about Pathfinder from that, like playing a spellcaster in this seems like it would be scary to me, just because I haven't learned it all. David can speak to that. But playing like a melee character in this, it's so much fun because of the 3-step action process and all that. It just lines it up in a way that's so easy to understand.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that I'm running into with the spells. Like I see like all the opportunities because I have a staff and a sickle. I'm like, I want to do this, but then I'm like, I also can make a personal rain cloud over something.
I feel like Hero is a little mini Menka because we have very similar spells, but you also use the sickle.
We do. I'm very excited.
After me and be like, me too.
Be careful. I might start calling myself Menka.
I love
this is
it.
my name. My name though.
Oh, alrighty.
You're Menka, I'm Minka.
Goofy's class sounds so interesting. The swashbuckler. That sounds like there's so many cool mechanics that you can do. And
dude, the most interesting part to me is like I'm one version of the swashbuckler, but there's very different versions that are like about like grappling and disarming, or like distracting and what's the like being a decoy and things like that. And it's like I'm just like the standard swashbuckler, like haha, panache and like do fun tricks. But then there's like the gymnast, which is all about like I fucking suplex you into the ground and now you're done.
Literally,
that's what I'm playing and I love it.
WWE style.
Amazing. Okay. With that, I will grab everybody because I know it's late and I don't want to. We can talk for forever, and I love you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome.
Sure. Thank you. You guys are awesome.
You guys are so fun. This was amazing.
No, you.
Yeah. Thank you so much again for having us on yet again, letting us steamroll you with our conversations.
It's the best.
Dumb bits.
All right, so super quick, because they haven't said it, these boys are From Afar. They have an awesome podcast. You should check them out. It's From Afar, wherever you get your podcast, and From Afar on Twitter, I believe, unless I'm incorrect.
Come fap with us.
Yes. No.
Well, he says that because our acronym is From Afar Podcast. He wasn't inviting you to do other,
Or
other
was
things.
Wait a minute. Our acronym is from FAP? What the shit?
Oh, this is
It's crazy. Did how did we not think of that, guys? How did that not cross our thing?
This is awkward.
Totally, yeah, not. Each of their individual Twitters are in there by their name, so definitely go say hi to them as well. And please stick around. We are going to find somebody within the community to raid. Do we know if Paradise is still going?
Yeah, it looks like they're playing.
There's this indie little stream going on called Critical Role right now.
Yeah, we should
go
raid
Critical Role.
They don't need our love, but I do see Sean playing some Overwatch, which I used to play and absolutely love. So we may get in there.
Let's
go
get
show
play
some
Waffles.
You should come play
join
with
me.
us.
I play every night, and like all the boys used to play, and then like
Dude,
I got in there, and all the boys haven't been playing as much anymore, and I'm like,
Goovy, I'm telling you, man, hit me up like
I will.
literally in like next week, because I've been doing this live stream for this company, and we're on like European and like Asia Pacific time zone. So like I'm going in at like 1 o'clock in the morning every night. So
that's disgusting.
yeah,
That is
once this is done, let's play.
If you guys both play, absolutely hit me up. I used to be a Zenyatta main or an
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah, I haven't.
All right, making plans.
I've been diving too deep into Hades to even think about other video games.
Sounds quite dangerous.
He's been deep in Hades as well,
Man.
which sounds weird. Anyways, guys, we are going to raid Paradise real soon,
Yar.
so go make sure
wait.
you're joining us in that raid. We love you. I can speak today. We love you. You can find
Thanks,
us
everybody.
at Waffles Maple on Twitter, at WMS Pod on Instagram, and all of Waffles Maple Syrup on Word everywhere else. And we, that's it. That's all I'm gonna bother you with. We love you.
Yes.
Have a
Love you
wonderful
guys.
night. Enjoy some Overwatch, and
Mwah.
looks like Relic's there too.
Yeah, Nick's playing with him.
Oh,
Night, y'all. Thank you.
I assume From Afar is playing again. We'll see y'all for part 3. Bye.
Yeah.
Committed. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.